I'm ready.
I'm ready to commit war crimes.
I'm ready to forget literally everything that's happened because it's been like a while.
Woo!
In fact, I've already forgotten like what you guys called.
We basically had a whole session to get to Lonarch. We met a merchant. Well, we fought something beforehand, but we met a merchant, got some stuff from him, then we went to Lonarch.
You also gave yourselves a name, which I'm trying to find now.
Thank you for the lovely recap.
Talasara, I believe.
No, wasn't it Talaria?
Talaria.
Yeah, and then we're in a tavern like built into the old walls.
Yep,
And it's somewhere that, and Mev knows the owner, or like at least like a contact of her mum. And I think it ended R.I.P. with Koto and Mev reading some more of their sex book.
Yep.
More smut.
That's how you spell it.
Why did I think that we had named ourselves Terraria?
I mean, it is pretty close. There we go. Got the names here. Okay, so our band of adventurers, the newly named Talaria, have made their way to the city of Lonarch, seeking to improve their reputation and seek fame, fortune, and probably go on a bit of a field trip around Karmora as well. During your journey from Megin to Lonarch, you had stumbled upon a merchant who provided you some information about the Foundation Day celebrations coming up soon, of which you would arrive in time to basically celebrate it. As you arrived in Lonarch, you seeked shelter for the night, going with a place called the Old Barracks, of which Mevalaire was somewhat familiar with, and the bartender Zamran. As you all settled in, there was some reading of some choice literature, as you decided to plan out what you were going to do the following day. That is where we left off. So, you've all had your long rests. It is now the morning, and you're currently sitting in the Old Barracks. You're all around the one of the tables, barring one of your companions, Koto.
Where is Koto? You know, he's usually like the first one up.
Oh, yes, but I assumed he may have stepped outside for an air or a taken of the city or to acquire some supplies if the shops are open that early, but...
Who was in the room with him again?
Who was with Koto again?
I feel like it was you.
Probably with me.
I was gonna say, I think it was Aki.
Okay.
Was Koto there?
Pardon?
Yeah, because you guys had booked 3 rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I go like, I believe I think I was asleep by the time he came back, but he didn't wake me, but I think his bed was made in his room. None of his possessions, I don't think, were there, though. I think he may have... I don't know, I think maybe he wasn't intending to stay. I'm not sure.
That's weird. He just disappeared.
Yes, he may have slipped out of the night. I'm not quite sure he could have been. Perhaps the What time does the tavern open? What time is the proprietor here in the mornings?
Zamran is there right now, so...
Yeah.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, so I'll stand up and go over to the bar where Zamran is.
Alright. Yeah, so you approach the bar and he just sort of like, as he should finish, so he says, you're thinking of ordering something, Aki, I think it was?
Yes, yes, Aki's fine. You, what time did you get here in the morning?
Well, I tend to get here at 6, so...
When you left, did you see a large fellow, a hood, wearing a hood, a large Minotaur fellow? He was with us last night, and he was...
Yeah,
if he would have...
the big guy, yeah, he,
Indeed.
he came down about 10 minutes after I arrived.
And was he in a hurry? Did he stop to say goodbye? Was he getting some food? What?
You're with, Mevalier, ain't you?
Yes, I believe you're an acquaintance of her mother's, yes.
Well, suppose I can tell you, he said that he's, seen a lot of horrors, the, stuff about piranha fish and ghost bears and such, and, well, he said that, because of where his tribe is, it's isolated and wild, and he's worried now of the various horrors that he's seen and wants to prepare, he said. So he said that this is where he's parting ways. But he did say that he wishes you and the rest of y'all the best of luck, and not to be strangers if you ever find him.
I didn't quite realize last night would be goodbye, but...
It looked like he had been doing some thinking over the night, so I don't think he was too sure himself.
Quite frankly, with the manner of diabolism we have seen so far, it's perfectly reasonable in my mind. Well, thank you for letting us know that, and well, at least on my behalf, there's no hard feelings between me and my old confidant. Yeah, I hope that our streams of life cross again. I'll let the rest of my party know, and I'll turn from the bar and sit back down. And I'll just look to everyone and say, I'm sorry to say that Koto won't be joining us for the foreseeable future. He, after a long, hard think about the current situation and the standing of things, he decided to leave early this morning. He was heading back towards his tribe. He said he wanted to prepare his countrymen for any oncoming maelstroms which would overspill from what we've observed. And frankly, I don't exactly blame him, but I wish at least he would have left a note or goodbye, or waited until first thing in the morning. But I can't. There's no point admonishing him after the fact. So we're down a number, and therefore, and not sure we'll be filled anytime soon.
So, Aki,
Yes.
does this mean we're getting paid more now?
Havelock.
No. It's well within Havelock's nature to ask the question. I suppose yes. That was originally supposed to be split. Oh, sugar. 1 second. I think he like counts around the table. Goes 1, 2, and then count. And then, but how many people are here?
And the people in Discord.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, not including Aki.
Okay, not including. Okay, yeah.
5 including Aki. Sorry.
Yeah. So and he goes like he's going to be hold on. 6 ways, and now we're down a number, so yes, it'll only be split 5 ways. So you will all be receiving a extra bit of an extra little chunk of remuneration at the end of this voyage.
Mev pauses at this and counts on her fingers, looking around the table. 6 ways? Are you paying yourself?
Well, I
mean, I know that you have to. I know
Pardon?
that you have to make money or keep money, but do you include yourself in your payments?
No,
Well-
he's including Dawes into this.
Oh yes.
Yes, I've got expenses to fulfill, and it's still expensive to travel around these unknown lands. I must have some sort of.
I
I must be
mean,
able to pay my own way back home.
I am sure that you need money. It's just weird to think about someone paying themselves.
Good job, nonetheless. By the way,
Yes, how do you think a business owner makes money?
Off of the backs of other people less fortunate?
You're not wrong in most cases. But the company makes a certain pot of revenue, and then people take from the revenue depending on their standing. Well, they're more given from the pot by a figure higher up in the organization, but still.
I'm just gonna stab my dagger into the table. Aki, you should just stop talking and start writing this down on paper so we can all sign it. 'Cause I don't think I remember you doing that the first time, and we need to get this in writing.
He just sort of looks at Havelock and goes, I'm not entirely sure what character I have brought about throughout this time together, but I of course will committed to paper, but I'm not entirely. I hope you haven't been misconstrued about my trustworthiness, Havelock.
Aki, I
Contract.
don't really think that is the point. We know how you city folk do things, and so we are agreeing to do it your way. Unless you want to do it our way.
Dawes, do you know how to use dagger? Do you want to learn today?
Just sort of way. Is it because I assume is he still in his imp form, or what form is he?
He's still in imp form. People can come after me. I love him.
He is in form, but he's sort of he's almost on your lap, almost keeping himself hidden.
Aww.
That's cute.
Hiding in the coat.
Yeah, he doesn't seem at all worried, but I think it's a case of he knows better. He's just there nah, got this, and just sticks out his tail.
So, Aki, would you prefer the paper or the dagger?
I see your, and he starts sort of eyes darting back and forth.
Be careful what you
you
say.
can see him. You can see him clam up and not make and he goes. I see your negotiating tactics have been well hewn, and he reaches into his bag and pulls out parchment and quill and ink.
I lean into kindling and nudge him with my elbow. You know, sailors are really persuasive.
and in his fancy calligraphic handwriting, he starts writing out the contract, which basically says, I, Akrisk Aventori of the Aventori trading family, do hereby set in, basically lengthy jargon, kind of nonsensical, but if you were, I guess, knowing what all this weird jargon means, if you're a Narzen trader kind of thing, it's very meaty and very hard to read if you're not, but it basically means
what his signet is for.
Pardon?
That's what you can use a signet ring for, the stamp.
Oh, I do have a signet ring, that's right.
I forgot about that. Yeah, and it basically says that long and short of it, that basically you five are contracted to the Kreesk Aventoria, the Aventoria trading family, and will be remunerated for your time for your time assisting him in his voyage through Karmora on combination of voyage.
As he is ranting about this or writing it down, Mev looks at Havelock and again with a mischievous glint in her eye. Now remember, Havelock, and she looks at Aki, just like a quick glance and back at Havelock. You have to follow whatever it says in this contract. And she looks at Aki again. So, if Aki said something like, no killing people unless specifically approved, things that.
My god, I have not killed anybody. I'm not a murderer.
Insight check.
Insight check. And, deception check for you, Havelock.
Okay, hold on. Let me get to work on writing up this contract. Hold on.
I was going to say, we started because it's I've worked with contracts in my actual job. It's so fucking long. Ours are simplified and they're
he's gonna be here.
Pages.
Oh.
You get the feeling that she's killed before. Don't know when. Yes, she has killed.
He.
My god, why do you guys keep misgendering him?
Havelock, I've killed people before, so I highly doubt that you haven't killed someone before.
I mean, yeah, but I can't help it if their wound gets infected.
We both know that's not what happened.
Listen here, you little shit, we're trying to make this a little bit nicer for those guys, right?
We should be honest, there are certain parts of our character, and there are some things that some people cannot hide as well. Her grin is just growing.
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna take out some Crispies and I'm just gonna shove them into Mev's mouth as she's talking.
She spits them out. Why?
Did I ever mention that I got a little bit of training to be a cook on the ship?
No!
Yeah.
No, I refuse.
It's pretty good.
No. No.
Oh, come on, Mev. You gotta eat your food so you can grow big and strong.
I am not eating goblin bits.
Well, you don't gotta eat the goblin bits, but I'll make you something.
I want real food.
I'll make you something nice. Don't worry. And I'm gonna go order myself 3 drinks.
Okay. Marine and Kindling, what are you doing through all this?
Marine's just been carving a tiny boat. Using tools.
I'm over here fucking whittling. Right?
Yep.
Okay, so if that's the case, drinks are 2 copper each.
Fuck it, I'll take 4.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 8 copper. Alright. So.
Purpose in a show.
Eventually, Aki gets a contract written up.
Yeah.
And I assume it's all signed for eventually, just so that we're not sitting here while, it's all...
Yeah, while I'm here literally writing a fucking contract for the next hour.
Yeah. So we'll just say retrospectively that you guys do see the contract, and you do sign it.
Yeah, and I think it does say in the contract that like termination from above, like one of the clauses is termination from the above agreement may happen at either the discretion of of Acrisca Ventore, or upon the breach of a series of codes of conduct, which include murder, bringing the name Aventore or the name Talaria into ill repute, or breaking laws when a legal alternative is present, basically.
Okay, those are the key ones.
Yeah.
That's for role playing and like how to act it out. That's probably the most like important one of basically Aki kind of laying down the incredibly boring legal law.
Yeah, so basically no killing, no putting Talaria or Aki's name in bad stuff, and no doing illegal shit.
Yeah, well, not necessarily his name, more like his family's name.
Family's name or the group's name, either way.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
So
I also you still can do illegal shit, but just not when. But make sure Aki doesn't find out.
Continue, Anna.
So I have some questions here about the no illegal shit. Do you know how tricky the laws actually are? Like, do you know how easy it is for someone to say you're doing illegal shit? Like,
Well, I mean,
Actually, it is pretty easy. I could scream right now that you're robbing me. They'd probably believe me.
we could go into the closet and shout fire.
but then according to the word of the law, you would be at fault for, well, shouting fire and wasting the time of the town guard.
But what if, again, we framed someone and they got arrested instead? Then technically, we didn't do anything illegal because we weren't deemed doing anything illegal.
Isn't framing someone for a crime illegal, though?
Only if you get caught.
Exactly.
That goes for every transgression, legal and vernacular.
And
so
also,
really, the answer to all of this is don't get caught.
Yeah, and do you know how you put no murder here, dude? My friend, Aki? So we've murdered a couple of things on the way up here. We've murdered some fish-human hybrid-looking things.
That's true. What is deemed as murder?
Okay, for the
We've murdered goblins.
Is this pleasure or
I'm
business?
going to have to add so many amendments. He says, okay. For the purpose of this agreement, murder is unprovoked, premeditated killing of another sentient being. Okay.
Okay, so accidents are allowed. Because you said premeditated.
Okay.
Are you now in your criminal mind going to endeavor to kill as many people through slapstick? Is that your plan now?
I would like to roll to slap him.
Make an
Slapstick.
attack roll.
I feel like this is going
What's your
nowhere.
AC, Aki?
What did she hit?
14.
Hold on. I wouldn't have my shield. Hold on, I wouldn't have my because I wouldn't have my shield equipped, and I wouldn't be expecting it. And how much is a shield at AC?
Plus 2 to AC.
You hit me.
You take
Awesome.
1 point of damage.
Don't you have your strength modifier, though?
And your strength modifier, yeah. I didn't.
You take 4 damage.
As they do this, Mev leans into Marine. That's the point. It's not supposed to go anywhere. We're just stressing him out. It's fun.
How dare you sit here and call me a criminal?
Oh my god.
I'm trying to make sure that we are all understood. Smack.
I'm just having fun.
I'm clearly this is no. I'm not going to rise to you. Havelock, I refuse.
Wouldn't rising to them imply that you're lower, though?
I'm gonna just try and read the situation. No, she's not reading anything.
She's reading her book.
Yeah, she might be reading
Yeah.
her spot.
No thought, head empty.
Only smart. Okay, so eventually, after a bunch of regular back and forth, because I don't think we want to be talking about contracts for the next, 4 hours. God knows I don't.
Having a lot of fun talking about contracts.
I know, but I deal with that every day at work, so I would be thankful if we could continue. Yes, please, thank you very much. So, what is it that you're all doing?
That is a good question.
I would like to be buying some cooking supplies, such as spices and ingredients from the bar area, if they'll sell it to me.
So the old barracks isn't exactly, upscale, so to speak. It's,
That's fine, neither am I.
It's, it doesn't really... It has salt, and that's about it.
Oh, that's sad. Can I find out where I could get supplies from?
There's a various assortment of shops. Lonarch does get most of its wealth from trade, coming through either from Enbar or from the Isle Attended Earth. So there's probably a handful of shops that sell them.
Did someone say trade?
While they are doing this, Marine's gonna go look for jobs. I'm gonna see if there's a bounty board.
Okay. So, cooking supplies, looking for any jobs to make money, bounty board. Havelock and Aki, what about you two?
I'm just thinking. Hold on, who's out looking for cooking supplies?
Both Havelock and...
So yeah, just leave you then, Aki.
Tom, do you need some coffee? Do you need to drink your water?
You could
Are you
join
okay?
me, Aki. We always have fun.
I
Wait, so
am very out of the D&D game for 5 weeks, so excuse me.
So what you're saying,
you know what?
Ed?
I'll go to the bounty board.
Okay.
Oh. Don't me. How dare you?
Alright.
Okay.
Disperse!
So for the cooking supply stuff, there isn't a specialized shop per se. It's just the occasional trader and such that's willing to sell you what kind of spices are you looking for?
Anything and everything that I can buy with some gold?
Okay, so we'll say that you can get, the more common spices, like cinnamon and maybe bits of lavender and such. You can get, a general assortment of spices. I'm not good with spices, so that's why I'm sort of going over this bit. We'll say about 7 silver. And you can get the more exotic, curried spices almost from Arizar
butters.
for probably about 2 gold.
But is there exotic butter?
There was always exotic butters.
How much are the exotic butters?
You can get exotic butters for probably about 5 silver.
Exotic butters?
Butter
I'll
from
take it
Arizar.
all.
I still can't believe that you sent those butters to Crabman.
Listen.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that,
Yeah.
How much did you say the exotic butters were?
5 silver.
5 silver?
It's kind of fucked, to be honest. It's a bit like if you said, hey, Koto, I just bought a recipe for barbecue sauce.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
I
hey,
could've.
Koto, do you want to have a beef burger?
Yeah, pretty much.
He probably would have eaten it too.
No, not if he's the beef.
And killing for cooking equipment, again, not really a dedicated, pots and pan shop. You just find a few shops here and there. But to get, essentially a full cooking set would cost you maybe only about 2 silver.
Sorry.
Alright.
So, the next ones, was Mev and Aki specifically looking for bounty board, since Marine is
Good
looking
day.
just for general jobs.
Maybe we'll see our own faces.
So, looking at the bounty board, it's mostly the same as the ones that you've seen in McGinn.
Okay.
There's another one for the smuggler. You can see what looks to be a repeat one for the for information in regards to the vanishing of the ship. In regards to like, who's this fortune on the board?
Fortune.
You don't really see any like notable bounties. You see like general bounties such as basically like insurgents and such, but it doesn't specify location or anything, and it's just an arbitrary amount.
These don't really look very good. Or we already have a paper for them.
Yes, I suppose being this close to the other town, they would probably be after the same people. But
yeah,
I'm not quite sure if people here have an appetite for insurgent hunting.
Is there really any point to these or doing them? I mean, we're going to be going down to Port Embar. I bet that they'll have a lot more for us.
Being the capital, most likely, yes. Yeah, indeed. But there's probably more important things we could honestly be doing than playing vigilante and rounding up traitors to the realm.
Well, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but when you're doing things for your reputation, you should take important jobs, not small ones that waste your time. And Mev looks at him. Does he still have the slap mark, I suppose?
Yeah, because of the fall damage, that absolutely broke skin. Yeah, so It's a big ready patch, and there's and there's a healing up cut there.
Jeez. Mev is. She's gonna take out a cloth in her water skin.
Oh, good lord! Good lord! His attack hasn't ruined my beautiful cheekbones, has he?
No, just you're definitely bleeding a little bit. She pours some water in and starts to. She starts to go, and she stops for a second and looks at you. Is this okay?
He looks at her, nods, and then sort of goes down on one knee to make it easier for her.
I was about to say, you sort of just tie up.
She will go ahead and start cleaning his cheek.
It's still tender. Be careful.
Oh, quit whining! You're such a baby.
Look, you may have gotten immunity to this rough and tumble lifestyle, but I haven't yet.
Well, you're going to have to get used to it. Though, I think Havelock took things too far. We were just trying to mess around. They shouldn't have hit you that hard.
Does that you spend the most time with him? That seems to be something of a personality trait with him, taking things a little bit too far.
Yes. I mean, no, yes, but he isn't really like that with me, if that makes sense.
Well, no, you're his guardian, his ward, I'm not entirely quite sure, but I imagine he wouldn't be the same person with you as he would with, well, someone, a stranger on the street, or his business partner, or...
I suppose that's true. And she, with her other hand, kind of tilts his cheek towards her. Quit fidgeting. But still, he needs to learn when to rein it in, I suppose.
Yes.
Yes. I hope you seem to have a level ahead than he does. Maybe you could help restrain some of his more damaging, in his more damaging inhibitions.
Is this you asking me for help?
No, it's me asking you to help before. Well, yeah. Well, it's asking you to. Yes, it's asking me to help. You'd help me before Havelock's unruly ways blows up in our face.
I don't think that it would blow up in our face. I mean, Havelock's not going to do something that at least puts me into trouble.
Well, yes, but I don't think whatever I'm looking for can be found in a deep, dark dungeon, thousands of miles away from my homeland. Frankly,
You're very dramatic about things, you know.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm just like I see.
I know what you're about to do. You're about to rant at me and say something a little bit backhanded. I get it, you know? I get why you are concerned. But just breathe. You're going on this journey. There are bound to be troubles, remember? And also, you know, you don't have to talk so much. You don't have to explain yourself all the time.
How does it look? Is it looking a bit better?
Well, it's clean. It'll probably heal up in a few days.
Perfect. Okay. Thank you. That was.
You can get up.
That's very kind of you. What? No, I've got one last thing to do, and can I would like to use Where are we, by the way? We outside?
Outside near the bounty board, yeah.
Oh, okay. Is there like a little bit of like a little like scrap of greenery there?
There's a few bits here, yeah. You are sort of nearer to the center, so you're actually near, like right near one of the, which you would know, Medler. You are right near one of the other inns, the warning tower.
Okay.
Okay.
You know this one because it's literally right next door to a Zamahanian garrison.
Okay. Nice.
Nice.
Can I, with that little patch of sort of greenery, can I use Druidcraft to grow a little flower?
Yeah, it's easy enough to do.
Okay, yeah. I'll do that and say, well, you helped with my looks, perhaps this may help with yours, and I'll just sort of tuck the flower in her hair.
Mev looks at him, and her face just she smiles, but there's something again mischievous about it. You know, that was really sweet. And then you started talking.
Well, I had to repay a kindness with one of my own, didn't I? That's only fair.
Yes, but you said it could help with my looks, as if I am not already beautiful.
Well, can't beauty always be improved upon?
I suppose. Thank you.
Okay, so what do we do now?
Go back, tell people it was a bust, and head to Port Dunbar?
Yes, well, I thought, didn't they say that there's a festival going on here?
I don't think it was here. I think it was in Embar.
No, it's celebrated everywhere, but the main one is in Embar because it's sort of, it's Foundation. It's for Foundation Day.
I mean, it is everywhere, but the big party is in Port Embar. You're probably going to You strike me as that person that kind of cries in a corner for a while and then leaves. You know, while everyone else is having fun.
You see a Krisk sort of just. You see Aki just sort of like his eyes like widen a fraction before he just like cracks a smile and just goes, I suppose I may have played that role once or twice, yes.
I figured. You kind of strike me as someone that's, on the outside always looking in.
What do you mean, what do you mean introspective and... No, you mean sort of on the fringes of society, sort of never truly finding a home, a tribe, a societal group, you mean?
Considering how you behave, there has to be some sort of alienation there.
Well, I mean, looking like this and being brought up in an entirely human household, yes, I was always ostracized and seen as an other, yes.
See, I knew it. I can read you perfectly.
It's part of the reason I lived with I started living with my grandfather to avoid the torment.
Well, it won't be like that here, okay? I'll help you have fun at the party, the festival.
Alright, just... If... And he just goes, yeah, okay, but... If I make a child burst into tears by looking at them, I will blame you entirely.
Oh, don't worry. It'll be fine. People have seen, half-orcs before. And I've seen people way uglier than you.
Speaking of Havelock, shouldn't we see and just make sure he hasn't gotten in any trouble?
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Come on. Come with me to the tavern and get a drink.
You mean the old barracks? You mean the hovel in the wall? That one?
It is not a hovel.
It could do with some tender loving care, perhaps a respackling of the wall. You know.
It is a home. Homes aren't perfect, but they're always welcoming.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Apologies to you and Zamarin then.
Exactly. Come on.
And yeah, I'll follow her back to the tavern.
Second anime reference, but with Mevalair. Mevalair-chan wants to hang out.
I'm gonna make that my new status. That line was actually really good.
Which one?
Homes
the
aren't
home one?
perfect, but they're always welcoming.
That's really good. I like that. Yeah.
Bye,
Continue.
I'm not going to change my nickname because I kind of love it. I'm just piss-soaked casual racist.
Okay. Marine, you're looking for general work, aren't you? Hello, Dom.
Oh, I was muted.
Yeah.
Sorry, but yeah.
Okay, make an investigation check.
I am not the world's greatest detective.
No, but there is plenty of work to be going around in a city this big.
Once.
18. Okay. There's general busybody work, helping out in stables and such. But with that, you also know that there's people that asking for volunteers to help prepare for the Foundation Day celebrations in an area in the center of the city called Commandant Square. But you also sort of hear some gossip that the local archmage, Olivia Volchon, is looking for work at her shop, the Arcane Vanguard.
I will note that one down.
Yeah, so basically the main ones you got is general busybody work, which is just, helping out like fields or, looking after things or stable work and such. You've got helping out in the Foundation, for the preparing for the Foundation Day celebrations in 2 weeks, I think. Yeah, it's the 5th and the celebrations on the 19th. Or this gossip of one of the mages of the city wanting assistance.
I think I'll go the others before I look into the mages needing help.
Okay. Okay, so if that's the case, then with your your various deeds that take you most of the morning to get through, we'll say that you all reconvene back at the old barracks.
Alright.
Yeah. I think, Aki will... I think Aki will be there, reading his, what books have I got these days? I just can't remember exactly. Yeah, he's reading his book all about the founding of the Republic. And just with a tankard of, quite honestly, I'm guessing judging by this place, the water probably isn't the freshest.
You don't know.
Yeah, with a tankard of, yeah, with the tank, yeah, and he asks Zamarin, he puts down in the book and says, Zamarin, this place doesn't have a well or a way of getting fresh water, does it?
Yeah, we got one of them. Just out main door, take a left again, right near the actual walls.
All right. I mean, you don't happen to have a barrel of it already here. I just want to fill up a flagon of it.
So looks and just indicates the rather barren interior.
What do you take me for? Wait, what do you think this is? The Premier's stables?
Mev grins.
Which, you know the Premier's stables. It is the fanciest inn in the city.
Don't worry about him. He's, uppity.
Can tell.
Sometimes, people that are just high maintenance.
Yeah, I know what that's like.
All right, I'll have to go and fetch my own water back and look for it, and he'll and he'll walk out, flagon in hand, to the out to the well, and and he'll come back with the flagon filled with water. Glance, just give a quick glance over to Zamarin and go back and sit down to his book.
I think you upset him.
It's a good way to tell if they're worth keeping here or not,
That's what I mean.
And what do you think?
It's fun seeing the rich folk get knocked off their high horse.
Mev immediately nods in agreement.
My ex won't approve.
Do I know who his ex is?
If you did, it was before you met him.
Okay. I'm gonna take an assumption that his ex probably was a high class woman. Probably runs the Premier stables, honestly.
Ooh, drama.
Just based on my common sense. My correlation. But Mev will go ahead and sit by Aki and kind of lean over looking at his book. Just interesting.
Yes, quite. You know, the old phrase. The old. Well, the old saying, know thy enemy. I suppose it would be good to know at least the history of this place and what we're walking into.
This is your enemy? That sounds pretty, heretical? Heretical. Blasphemous. No, I think these are quarter edition. Hypocritical? No. Oh,
okay,
never mind. You know what I mean.
Yes, well, I suppose enemy wasn't the right term for it, but, you should learn about places you are and the customs, especially if it's somewhere you've never been before. So, for instance, if you were going on a voyage to, let's say you were going to Ansor, yes, it would behoove one to learn all about Jirhan and to learn all about Jirhan and the Dwarven kingdoms there and the conflicts there in the recent years. Those sort of things.
Mev looks at him, looks at the book, looks back at him, and she plucks the book out of his hands. She keeps it like in between her fingers, in between the page that he is reading, but she holds it up. You're not going to learn much of anything by reading a book. You can learn the history, maybe. But actually experiencing the people and the culture? I don't know. I could learn this layout of the city of Zurahan. Doesn't mean I know the people.
Well, yes, but don't forget that the people here will have a certain mindset, a certain context, a certain list of shared knowledge, and chances are what is in the page of this book will be it. So, the more I know of their history from their texts, the better I'll understand them.
Technically, but would you say you've learned more about this place from this book or from me?
Well, I've suddenly learned more about, pirate groups and the way they operate more than, the political makeup and the shared histories of the people of Karmora.
Aren't I the one that told you the history of Lonarch?
Yes, you were, yes.
Oh, right. Me. It was me.
Well, yes, but I doubt the fact that you would be the repository of all knowledge to do with Karmora.
Who knows? I'm very smart. And she sets the book down, like, turned over, open, and she, bridges her fingers together and sets her hands on it, just grinning at him.
She's like, I can read aloud if you like.
That would be more fun than you just staring at pages and ignoring me. It's very rude, you know.
And he will put the book, and before he can even start reading, he'll put the book back down and go, wait, so let me just clarify. Me perfectly minding my own business, reading in silence, is incredibly rude, yet you interrupting and pestering the one reading is perfectly civil?
Well, look at it this way. We're both sitting at a table together, right? Which means we're in each other's company. And instead of talking to me, you're reading a book. So then I have to get your attention.
So is that all I'm here to do, is just entertain you and be a punching bag for you and
that isn't
make
what
sure
I
you
said.
stay amused?
Is that what I said?
Well, not the phrasing, no, but you certainly implied it.
I don't think I implied that you're here for my amusement by saying essentially that I want to share your company.
All right, fine. He'll put the book back in his bag. Let's go. Well, Mevela, what would you like to discuss?
Oh, why don't we play a game? You didn't get to play, I forget what it's called. It's the Knuckle game.
I think it's literally called Knuckle.
Knuckles something, whatever. I can't remember what it's called right now.
Bones.
Knuckle Bones.
That's not the game where you just smash each other with your knuckles, and the first one to give up wins.
No.
It's literally called Knuckle Bones.
She'll take out the knuckles. No. Here, I'll teach you how to play. You're not smashing any knuckles into each other, okay?
All right, but all right, go on. Let's play,
Alright.
I guess.
What do we roll to see who wins?
Dexterity check.
Dex check.
Yeah, so you go one at a
Alright.
time. Like, you throw up the piece and you try and catch as many as you can on the back of your hand.
Yep.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's the older version. It's an older version of Jacks, if you remember Jacks.
Oh, okay.
Where you bounce a ball and you grab the Jacks.
Yep.
I like the idea that Mev doesn't even explain how the game works. She literally just goes like, okay, you ready to play? Let's go, and just chucks up in the air out of nowhere.
Yeah.
No.
That's very her.
Yeah, no, Kindling, not Knuckles to your Kidma.
Do I look
Yeah,
like
so-
I need your power?
That's already become a meme and I love it.
It is.
Okay, so from that, Mevelair, you're able to get 6, whereas it's Aki, you were only able to get 4.
Woo!
Wait, so
See,
this
and
game
that
is-
how you play.
This game's where you just throw things up in the air and catch them.
Yes.
Well,
I
I
mean,
suppose.
it's a little bit more challenging when there's like other people and they have different skills, but really it's to help your reflexes.
Fair enough then.
I still love the person with a -2 to Dex beat the person with a...
Shall we throw again?
Yeah. Sure, yeah. 2 out of 3?
Yes, let's.
Okay,
Right.
Dex checks for both of you. Wow.
Whoa!
Mevelair, Mevelair, terrible at sneaking, but a god at knucklebones. Okay. So, as you continue to play your game of Knucklebones, we'll say for around this
Stupid
point,
game.
everyone's finally trickled back in. Marine comes back
Yeah.
first after finding the information, and followed by Halflock and Kindling after their little search for cooking food, cutlery stuff. Apothecary.
Cookware.
Shit. Cooking and cutlery.
Yes.
I'm on destructive cooking
Can
telephone.
you tell I'm out of the D&D game after 5 weeks?
It's okay. We're all just a little rusty.
I get the feeling this
Yeah.
session's going to be a much slower session because of how
Yeah.
rusty we are, and that's okay.
Yeah,
That's
it's-
fine. Getting back into the
Yeah,
swing of
absolutely
things.
is.
Yeah. Alrighty. So you're all back in at the tavern.
Hello, everyone. Did you guys find success?
Well, there were general jobs and help with the festival. However, I also heard rumors that the Archmage may need some assistance.
What sort?
That I am not quite sure about, and was thinking that maybe we should inquire about it as a group.
I don't know. I'm not really a magic type.
Well, my magic is more based in the natural world more than I imagine whatever the Archmage is proficient in. But if it's, I suppose we can always ask and inquire if we could be of assistance.
there's no harm in it, at the very least.
Indeed. And we are trying to build the reputation of the Talaria, just not us as individuals, correct? So we should indeed go as a group, as a collective.
Okay, what do you think, Kindling? Havelock? Hello?
No. One's typing, the other one is on BRB, it seems.
Okay.
Or muted, one of the two.
I like that, Tom. That's funny.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess majority wins. Go see the mage.
Oh, come on, it'll be fun.
I suppose. I don't know. Like, people just start babbling about arcane stuff, and it just goes over my head.
Well, I suppose he could see if he has any kind of wondrous items or things that could be useful to us. Then keep more practical and pragmatic with it.
That is
Indeed.
a good idea. Okay. Now I'm excited. Let's go.
I don't want to go. You might have cool shit. Yeah, right.
All right.
Yeah,
With
sure.
that, you've changed my mind.
I don't know. I need to do D&D stuff. I need to write notes.
Okay. So, you don't need to ask about how to get it, because, again, Neville, you're rather familiar with Lonarch.
Yep.
You know that the Arcane Vanguard is sort of nearer to the center of the city.
Mm-hmm.
And as you sort of take everyone to it, you eventually recognize it. You've never been in it yourself, but you have seen it. It's because it looks different from like most of the other buildings here. It's a two-story building, but it's sort of the second story isn't a full thing. It's like the roof starts on the first floor and then slopes upwards to the second floor.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So until like essentially about maybe an eighth of the second floor is there. But you do see the sign sort of in a weird glowing, you assume magical writing saying the Arcane Vanguard.
Okay. Aki, you go in first. You're supposed to be our leader. You aren't very good at representing. Never mind. Go.
I'm learning, I suppose.
You can do it.
I think if I get any feat, we know it will never be inspiring leader. We all go run up to the wizard.
We can't all be them.
What was written on the front of it again, Tom?
The Arcane Vanguard.
Thank you. Is the Arcane Vanguard. Okay.
Yes, I will go in. I think I've been in place like this before. Right.
All right.
And he will head towards the front door of the wizards. Is it? I'm guessing. Is it a tower?
No, it is. As I said, it's a two-story building, but there's only a small part of it that's actually a second floor. The roof sort of like slopes upwards. It's almost like a triangle, almost like a right-angled triangle.
Okay.
But obviously not fully because again it's the second floor. But you enter into it, and as you enter in, you can see you can hear. I mean, it's not a big room in particular. You can see at the interior, it's rather barren with a lot of wood, but you can see like several plinths. with what looks like items inside glass. No, seemingly no way to open them. But you can hear like some heated discussion going near the counter, which, looking over, you can see what appears to be a heavily armored gentleman sort of like pointing at like various things on the counter, which you can see what looks to be like one of his blades and such. And on the other side, you can see what appears to be a female tiefling.
Ooh.
She has dark maroon shade of skin, long black hair that's sort of like free flowing, going down to just above her waist. Though you can see there's a few streaks of like teal coloring on the various parts you can see. You can't get a look at her face because big armored guy's next to it, in front. But you can see sort of like part of it, like you can see like the horns and such like curl upwards. But you can't get a good look at her right now. You'd have to obviously go up to the counter.
Okay, so I'm guessing. Yeah, what do I hear them here? What do they hear?
With your passive perception, it's very easy for you to pick it up.
Oh,
although you can't see their lips, so you can't. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. You can hear anyway. Again, not a big room, and they're not exactly keeping their voice down. The basic gist of it is that the armored gentleman is sort of like complaining about, the sword, what she's done to the sword. You can tell the tiefling's a female just from the tone of her voice. And it's sort of like as the gentleman starts to get angry, you just see him stop for a second as the tiefling like raises her hand, and the conversation sort of stops for a second there. They don't appear to have noticed you, they just appear to have stopped talking.
I fear we maybe...
Like, the armored person's like, just breathing, like, angrily.
I fear we may have walked into an altercation.
Then we should do something. And Mev strolls in. Hello?
Salutations.
Didn't seem to have...
They both sort of like the armored gentleman like turns around abruptly. The tiefling sort of like leans over. At this point, you can see she looks maybe in her 20s, maybe mid 20s. Her eyes are very like bright, like a sort of bright golden color, almost cat-like. At this point now, you can see that she's wearing some rather loose red robe, so you can see like a white undershirt underneath and such. Oh, hello, yes. One moment, please. So like leans forward. At this point, like because you can see her clearer. Even though she's quieter, you can lip read. So you see the tiefling just lean over and say, "As I said, Igor, I work on the fine art of arcane. You swing your sword around like an oaf. I can only do so much for you. So either take what I gave you, pay me, or you're walking out here without a sword. Pick one." It's just like you can just hear like him grumbling and growling until eventually just tosses a sack of gold onto the counter and just takes a sword and just storms off. Thank you for your patronage. Hope to see you again. He just takes the pouch and places it onto the counter.
He seemed grumpy.
One moment. I want to just revel in that victory.
Oh, okay.
Yes, welcome to the Arcane Vanguard. I see there's a lot of you.
Hi there.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Olivia Volshan. I am the Archmage of Lonarch.
I need that name again, please.
Olivia Volshan.
Can you spell Volshan for me?
Vaulshan.
Thank you.
Hello, Olivia. I am Mevalair. This is my friend Maureen. This is Aki, Havelock, and Kinting.
Chris Venturi, delighted to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you all as well. I can say you appear new to this town.
New to a great many things, yes.
Oh, well, I hope that I can assist in some way, be it through goods or any manner of things, really.
And what was his issue earlier? Was it just didn't approve of of the augmentations you made to his sword, or?
He wanted a sword that could fire lightning. I gave him a sword that had a lightning element to it. He wasn't happy about it.
Can you even make a sword that fires lightning? Surely that would arc back onto the... Surely, how would you even hold a lightning sword? Like, electrocuting yourself?
Exactly, and did you see how armored he was? He'd fry himself before he fried an enemy.
Honestly, if he paid for it, though, that seems like something he would have to deal with, not you.
Yes, but I'd rather it not come back to me.
Yes, I think oaf was absolutely the right word for him, I believe.
Yeah.
He's gone, hasn't he?
Oh yeah, no, he stormed out. Didn't even look back.
Aki's talking shit, has to make sure.
I'm
Yeah. He says that. You see him momentarily, like, pull on oh shit face and quickly look behind him, just in case.
Wow. Smooth.
Yes. Good fighter, but not very smart in the brains.
Town guard, I wager.
He mostly works as a town guard, yeah. Sometimes he says he goes out and do mercenary work, but I believe that's just him going out to train.
Fair enough.
But
anyway,
let's not discuss disgruntled customers. Please, you're my new customers. How can I help you all?
Well, we're here inquiring about a What was the Marine, my friend? What did you say was the exact wordage of the note you found?
Well, I heard rumors that you were looking for some assistance.
I was, yes. You didn't happen to get that from the general populace, did you?
I may have, yes.
I told those fuckers not to spread it around.
The fuckers.
Oh well, what's done is done. Yes, I do have a job. It's not so grandiose, however. Simply put, I had somebody investigate a thread of research that I'm currently working on. But he has gone long beyond his deadline, and I want results. I want an answer as to why he's taking so long. But I can't just storm into the building and demand information. I have my reputation to uphold, after all. So I was hoping that someone else would do it.
Oh, you want us to, like, take care of it.
Oh, no, you're getting the wrong idea, Meveler. No.
Yeah.
I just...
He also puts a hand out and goes, what?
This is a person who I have commissioned fairly, who I have paid and all that, but I've paid for a commission, and I would appreciate to know what is taking so long, as he hasn't even responded in days.
Okay, I get that.
Right.
And if he turns around and says that he's not bothering, then we can go down the pathway of potentially roughing up.
Okay, I understand.
Seemed easy enough.
Yes. What was the nature of his work? Perhaps his absence is not by his own volition.
He is involved in alchemy, but I can't say particularly the nature of what I asked him for. It's very classified.
It's drugs.
No, it is not drugs. No, if you are interested in drugs, there's plenty of other places around here that could do that. Hell, you can go to Hag's Hovel if you want drugs. No doubt she sells some.
Would I know who sells drugs here?
There's a few underground areas. Hag's Hovel, you're not too sure of. You
I haven't heard of that one. but-
you know of the shop, but you were told to stay away from it.
That's probably why. I think that is simple enough. Where does he, work?
He lives down at the edge, like the southern edge of the town. A shop called the Enduring Concoction.
Enduring Concoction.
Yes,
I
you'll
think
be
I know
looking.
where.
You'll be looking for a man called Brandon. He's a halfling.
Would I recognize this name?
Yes, you would. Yeah, he's been here for a few years. Again, you don't know him
okay.
personally, but you do remember occasionally, like, some of your crew going to get like various remedies, including hangover remedies, from him.
Okay. I know where to go. I know the person.
Oh, good. That will hopefully encourage him a bit more.
I don't think this is really a job where all of us have to go. Maybe like 2 of us. And then, if it gets more serious, we can all go.
Indeed, it does sound
Okay,
like that.
that's fair enough. Yes, we don't want to. I think if we all come there in full force, perhaps you might get the wrong idea just how severely we need this information.
I mean, I could simply write a letter, and that would explain it to him.
That would be most useful, actually. Yes, if you could.
Okay. She just sort of like waves her hand. You see like a few arcane sparks, and you see like a paper and quill nearby come to light and start writing.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Mev like looks over, head sticking out. Ooh. Ah.
Now, while we wait, is it just the work you're here, or are you interested in wares?
Do you have any more of those pens for sale?
Oh, that's not. It's not a magical quill. I simply did it myself.
Oh.
Yes, they can.
I wouldn't mind looking around while we wait.
Of course. Well, you've got the various things that are in the glass cases for show. I also have a couple of things that I have in the back room. If there's anything that catches your interest, then please let me know.
Okay.
Right. Also, I'm terribly sorry to ask this, but will we be gaining any amount of commission of our own behalf for doing this task for you?
Of course. I make sure to pay everyone that does that. It's going to depend on exactly what I get, basically.
Okay.
If it comes down to it where he's decided not to partake in the commission, then I would ask you to get the money back, in which case you would get a share of that as part of your services. If it was that he has given me the information, then I would pay based on his findings.
Definitely seems fair.
Absolutely. Just so we can make sure everything's all right. How much money did you give him for the commission?
So, like, looks a little bit on the conflict side and telling you that make a persuasion check.
Oh, here we go. -2 in fucking whatever.
Can I help?
What do you say to help?
We need to know the proper amount, so if it does get serious, we can make sure to get your full money back.
Okay, yeah, you can either make a separate persuasion check or give him advantage, one of the two.
What would you like, Ed?
I'm guessing you have better persuasion than I do.
Considering you have a -2, most definitely.
So I reckon we make separate rolls.
Alright.
Separate rolls.
3, 2, 1. Yeet.
Ooh.
Is my thing going?
There we go.
Hey!
Hey,
Woo! There we go.
Oh shit! I had. Okay, cool. You had. I was on a 0. I had +1 because I have proficiency for my background in persuasion.
Mhm.
Yeah. Love that. 18.
It was quite a substantial amount. I forget the full amount, but I believe it was in excess of 600 gold.
Ooh,
Hell's
must
teeth.
be something really important.
Extremely important, which is why I need these answers. Why I need to know what's going on with this.
Okay. We will keep this in mind in case things get a little bit more serious.
600 gold. All right. We will check up on dear Brandon and see if his laziness is voluntary or involuntary. Now let's. If you don't mind, I'll go have a look through. I'll have a look through your wares. I'm guessing the items in the glass display boxes, they're for sale. Yes.
Yes, all for sale.
Do they have like prices set on them?
Nope.
I fucking hate when shops do that. I hate that so much.
And yeah, I guess, and being a rich bastard, he'll go over, look at it, and go like, okay, I see how. Okay, I've seen this before. And let me guess. If you have to ask the price, you can't afford it.
No, I don't like putting the price on. I like talking to people.
You like haggling with people.
She knows it. She's a smart one.
Yes,
But no, it's also.
charging them. Yes.
But no, I do like a little bit of battle of wits when it comes to selling wares.
Well, it's your own shop, I suppose. Your own business, I suppose. You can set the rules as how you like them, I suppose.
I would say my prices are very reasonable, thank you very much. But if somebody raises a good point, I might be willing to take less of a profit, so to speak.
I'm gonna start looking at these things.
Yeah,
What if you got it?
I'll have a look too.
Okay. While there is no price, they are named.
Okay.
Ooh.
So you can see that all the plinths seem to be roughly the same, like it's wooden plinth with glass. The interesting part, though, as you saw, because when you see something, you're like, ooh, I want to have a look, pick up and have a look at it. You see no way to remove the glass from the plinth. Like you even try tugging it, and it's almost like it's stuck fast.
Okay.
But you see, there appears to be two of the plinths have got what looks to be oil flasks. You see one called Oil of Magic Weapon, and another one saying Oil of Invisibility. Another one you see what looks to be a wand, which says Wand of Magic Missile. Another one you see what appears to be a rod, which says Rod of the Pact Keeper. Another one is this grey leather bag, tied up with a bright red string. Below that it says Grey Bag of Tricks. And the other one is a small figurine of what looks to be a raven that says Figurine of the Wondrous Silver Raven.
Huh.
My word.
Do I recognise the name Pact Keeper?
Make an Arcana check.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, roll. No.
9. Oh. Not really.
Sausage. Okay, just wondering.
No, it says bag of tricks. What kind of tricks?
Oh, it's the more violent kind. Essentially, you pull out a item, and then when you throw it on the ground, it turns into a creature.
Oh.
This creature is... God, I think I had a headache with this one. Yeah, I did have a headache on this one because even though I got the Dungeon Master's Guide, it's not on Roll20.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it is so weird. It's one of the magical items in the Dungeon Master's Guide. Which means
That's just not on Roll20. That's weird.
yeah, Roll20 seems to miss a few things. Remember the whole
The nets.
the net.
The nets.
Oh,
Nets.
I can. You know what? I could fucking look it up now.
Yeah, you can do it as well. You've also got the book now.
I do. For the massive Christ.
Wow.
Yeah, look at us. We're real D&D folk now.
We're gaming like a real gamer.
Yeah, this is gaming, folks.
Ugh.
Let's make sure it fits this one. Do I really have to remind me where G goes in this? Wait, no. Wait. I think it's just bag of tricks. Oh, no, there it is. Yeah. Okay, so it's like
Yeah, got it.
so the kind of creatures. Unfortunately, the grey bag of tricks isn't my most proudest one that I've made. But it's stuff like you may be able to get a weasel or a badger or even a panther if you're lucky.
So it's kind of like a roll of the dice.
Yes, there's 8 possible creatures that you could have, but the creature is friendly to you and the companions, and it will do what you tell it to do.
Does it like... I know that some magical things have limits.
Yes,
So, like...
yes, you can only use it 3 times until the next dawn.
Okay. And I would assume that if you use it again when something else is out, that thing will disappear?
No, if you try to use it the 4th time, then the object that you pull out will simply just sit there and do nothing.
Oh, okay. I don't know. That sounds really fun.
Well, how about a little bit of a showcase, so to say?
Okay. Yes.
Before whatever the demonstration you show, you did say a panther comes out of this, yes?
That's one of the potential ones. Yes, I believe the the biggest thing that could come out of it is a giant elk.
And will you be able to contain said beast?
Yes.
Let loose in your shop?
What do you take me for, Aki? Do you take me as one of those apprentice mages who's doing their first day of how to learn how to do prestidigitation?
No, of course not. No, it's just, well, I'll be quiet.
Good. She sort of like lifts up the the part of the counter which lets it, let them go through. She like walks up, places her hand like to the side of the plinth. You watch as the wooden band that's around it glow, and slowly change into a sort of woolish material. Those that are more arcane adept realize that this is transmutation. And she just lifts up the glass case, puts the bag on, just places it on. Doesn't change the ball back into wood, and just like rummages through it. Okay, and pulls out like it's almost like one of those like fuzzy it's almost like what's it called, packaging peanuts, but fuzzy, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Yeah.
And she just throws it, and let's see what she gets. She got okay. So it sort of like lands, doesn't bounce or anything, and then it's just a smoke sort of like shows up, and then as it clears, there's a little brown weasel, just sort of like sitting there looking around.
Wow!
By the stars.
That is so cool!
And she sort of like reaches down with her hand, and the weasel like climbs up, wraps around her arm, and sort of like perches itself on her shoulder. I forgot to mention as well that the creature will stay with you until it's either killed, obviously, or the start of a new dawn.
No, it will disappear. Poor thing. It's still really full though. What do you guys think?
Well, given the fact that I can summon an animal companion whenever I need one, it seems a little bit superfluous.
You hate fun, don't you?
Dolls won't disappear, but, if you want to get a pet.
Think about it. We could be in a fight and you could throw 3 of them out and just overwhelm people. Or shock them. It would be a really good distraction.
I do need to warn that they won't. They're not like the regular creatures. They will not do anything unless you tell them to do something.
And overwhelm and smite our foes using 2 weasels and a mouse?
It sounded cool in my head.
Or to be exact, they will behave as the actual creatures would, so a weasel will probably run away if you don't tell it to stay put or attack.
Mev, do you think you can handle the responsibility of holding this?
You're gonna have to feed it and empty its litter tray, yeah.
Well, now that you put it that way, it just sounds silly.
Silly? If you really want to get this, we can get this. I just want to make sure that you do want this.
Well,
How much does it cost?
Because of its infinite use, technically, it is a marginally more expensive than most of the stuff. I would say about 350 gold for it.
I don't have that money yet.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Neverlair.
It's okay. It was really cool, though. You're very talented.
Why, thank you. I tell you what. Whatever happens, I can always put a discount on this as part of the deal for helping me. If that might incentivize you all to help more.
I don't think I'll have the proper money for a while. It's okay. If I come back here, though.
Oh, of course,
I will definitely.
Of course. She just lifts the, puts the bag back in, places it on. You see that as she puts her hand to the now woolen band, it sort of, changes back into its wooden form. She just, moves the glass a bit to see if it moves, and it doesn't. Right. Just looks at the weasel, who leaps down and skitters up to you, Mevelair, and climbs up and wraps itself around your neck.
Hello, my friend. How are you?
Think of my way of saying sorry. Now,
It's okay.
any of the other things that interest you?
Well, I must say,
Join my weasel.
Essentially everything here interests me, to be honest.
Well, I am certainly happy to give you the tour of my magic compodium, so to speak. That over there is Oil of Magic Weapon. It will only work once. It takes about 10 minutes to apply, but for 1 hour afterwards, any weapon that you use is considered magical. Good for those that are fighting things that are more resistant to regular metal.
Like ghosts.
Exactly, yes. The Oil of Invisibility, for starters, I have to say, given the number of times that this has happened, you do not drink it. You apply it to yourself. But after applying it takes about 10 minutes, you're invisible for 10 minutes.
People really try and drink that?
Some people believe that the apothecaries that do something similar to this, but as I drink, what happens if you drink it? You will be sick, violently sick. Also, I imagine if someone were to cut you in half, it would be like those weird frogs that you have that you can see their insides on, but in reverse.
So, not even your vomit would be invisible there.
Oh no, your vomit would be invisible. Trust me.
Oh.
It doesn't disguise the stench, though.
Technically, you could use that as, like, a poison.
I can assure you that it will not kill them. But they will
Oh,
not...
no, but, you know, sometimes people just... You need them to be violently ill.
It will do that, yes.
I can imagine we can buy poisons and things like that for significantly cheaper than whatever this is costing.
But think about it. Someone vomits and it's invisible and it's like nothing is there. Why did I vomit like that? Am I dry heaving? It didn't feel like that.
It is very funny, though, when they do that, they vomit, and then the hour passes. Or no, not even the hour, the 10 minutes pass.
See?
Of course, it's because they would...
Had someone raise a complaint about that one. Somebody wanted to make certain parts of them be invisible so that they didn't... Basically, someone thought that it could be used as a sort of sunscreen, decided to drink it because they wouldn't listen to me, and they happened to go to a ball about 5 minutes later. Hilarious. Anyway, continuing on, that is a wand of magic missiles. Self-explanatory, it uses magic missiles. It contains 3 charges. If you use all 3 of them, however, there's a chance that the wand will become inert. Before the next turn, I should say. Very important part that. That's the Rod of the Pact Keeper. Very specific, as the name suggests, those that have made a pact, but not a religious pact. It essentially makes their spells stronger, and they can restore a spell slot once per long rest.
Is that so?
Yes.
And how much does that one cost?
That one is quite expensive because it's also not entirely legal. That is 550 gold.
What's a spell slot?
You're not very adept at the arcane arts, are you, sir?
Well, no, but wouldn't it be like... Would they know magic works along those bases in this reality?
For the sake of making it not difficult to explain, we're going with spell slots.
Okay, fair enough. So forget what Aki just said then, sorry.
Yes. Because
Just fun to make fun of him for it.
Spell slots is magical energy. There we go. The bag of tricks you're already aware of, and the figurine of the wondrous silver raven. If you speak its command word, it will summon a silver raven, which for the next 12 hours you can use it to send a message. It's essentially an animal messenger. However, once you awaken it, you can't reawaken it for a further 2 days. But it goes quite a distance. I believe the longest I've seen one go is up to 300 miles. Within the 12 hours, of course.
Can I mentally ask Daz to shift into his birdie form? I want to show him off.
Alright. You guys see, like, one of Havelock's pockets, or, like, starts to, like, thrash about a bit, and out of it comes a small little raven. Yeah, so, like, perches on his shoulder. It's like, oh, I see, you've already... okay. Well, you did ask, and I did tell, so...
Were you keeping a raven in your pocket?
Yeah, he was taking
Is
a
that
nap.
a raven in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
Why not both?
Well, this is...
So, now that I've explained the wares that I have, are any of them piquing your interest?
I suppose the wand of magic missile could be useful. But I fear we don't have the funds for any of this at the current time, I'm afraid.
Well, maybe after you help me with this job, maybe then your tune will change.
Yes, perhaps. Depends how fortunate we end up becoming in the meantime.
Is the thing ready?
Oh, it's been ready for a while. My apologies.
Oh!
Just takes the, just like grabs the letter, just like quickly puts some sand on it to dry it, shakes it off. So, there you go. It's not sealed or anything, so you can read it if you want.
Okay. I'll go ahead and take it since I assume I'm going since I know the guy. Kind of.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're going all together, if you're going as pairs, or...
Well, we said that we'd take two, and since Mem knows where the person is she's going. Who wants to go with me for this? I mean, I assume you'll all be close by, but who's actually going in with me?
I believe I should go in. If things were to go wrong, I'm sure my size could be leveraged.
What, are you going to plant yourself in front of the door?
Possibly, yes.
Is that okay with people?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, yawning.
That's what you're doing. Okay.
Yeah. Alright then. Why don't we all head out and try and get it done? I mean, let's see, it's almost noon, so we should hurry out before he has the excuse of lunch.
Of course, if you get into any trouble or he causes you issues, remind him who sent you.
If he runs his own business, is he the usual kind to shirk off work like this?
No, he's a very hard worker. It's the reason why I commissioned him to begin with.
This does sound unusual.
With the option between Brandon and Rickety May, I would take Brandon any day.
Is Rickety May the hag?
Are you saying this in character or out of character?
Out of character.
You don't know.
I don't know.
No.
Okay, then I'm gonna ask in character. Is she the hag?
Yes, she's the owner of Hag's Hovel.
Ooh.
Lovely lady,
She-
but
She crazy.
not crazy, no. I just don't trust her.
Is she an actual hag, or?
No. As far as I'm aware, though she does appear to share some features, but the things that I know to identify a hag, she doesn't do. So, I'm led to believe that's not the case. I still don't trust her.
Fair enough.
As I said, lovely lady. Hard worker as well. I just would put my trust in Brandon, who has been here longer.
I guess that makes sense.
Indeed.
I wonder what's wrong with her. I mean, my mama always told me not to go near her.
But I'm not going to tell you
Kind
who
of
to...
curious.
I'm not going to deliberately get rid of potential business for people, so I'm going to reserve my rights to be silent. I have said my opinion. If you want to find your own opinion, I won't convince you otherwise. I'm just simply saying I don't trust her.
Okay, well, good enough
we've
for me.
We have talked enough, so by all means, go do this job for me, and who knows, maybe if you do a good job, I'll maybe invite you for a few other jobs.
Sounds good. Okay, come on.
All right.
It was delightful meeting you, Olivia.
Likewise, Aki.
You are very cool and very talented.
If you need to ask after us, we call ourselves the Talaria.
Talaria. Very well. Well, I wish you good luck, Talaria.
Thank you. You too. I'll walk outside.
Okay. So, as you all step outside, prepare to make your way to the Enduring Concoction. We're going to take a small break at this point.
Woo!
Yay.
Because we're roughly about the midway point of the session.
Yeah.
Continuing on from where we left off. So, it was Marine and Mevlair that are going to the Enduring Concoction.
Yep.
Eminem.
All right.
Eminem.
So, geez, well, that's the pairing for those two, I guess.
Yeah.
What about everyone else? Are they, like, staying behind, or are they, like, still, like, going there, but, you know, just keeping a distance?
Yeah. I think it'll be like follow and hang out by like nearby, a couple doors down or something from the place.
Okay, all right.
Do we-
No, you first.
Like, do we have a hold on? As a group, do we have a way of like communicating between each other?
We don't.
No, you don't have
Oh.
those wrist things. Gotta do it the old-fashioned way now.
Shouting.
But you know what? I can always just sit there with Dawes and make him follow people.
Yes, I suppose that could work, or I could I could summon an animal companion and look through their eyes and keep an eye on Mev and Marine.
I
Y'all
mean,
gonna turn Mevlair into Snow White with all the stuff that's gonna be on her.
I mean, can Havelock turn Dawes into something nicer quickly? Or, you know, how long would that take?
Hey Dawes, you want to turn into like a mouse? No, wait, spider? Spider? You want to be a spider?
He still is a raven, isn't he?
Yes.
I mean, the word could work, yes.
Little bird.
I mean, you said nicer. Spiders are nice.
Bird is fine. Come here, Dawes.
Nobody likes my spiders.
Just like lands on your shoulder and just stares at the weasel, because the weasel's still there, still around your neck.
Hello. Hello, my friends. Be nice.
Mev is gonna be like, in like 50 years, she's gonna be like a weird like cat. She's gonna be like a weird bird lady.
Probably.
Bird weasel.
Feeding the pigeons.
She's gonna be the crazy pigeon lady from Home Alone 2.
Yay! That's good. She was nice.
Alright. Alright, Marine, let's go.
Okay. So, you pass through without... I mean, you do get a few odd looks because, you know, there's a girl with a weasel around her neck and a raven on her shoulder.
Woo!
But, nothing that
an
causes
animal
people
person.
to, you know, stop you or anything. And so eventually, you arrive at the Enduring Concoction. It appears to be a small one-story, like, stone building. Cobblestones at the very bottom of it. No lights inside. And the door appears to be closed.
I'm gonna try and open the door.
It is locked.
Hello? Is anyone here? Marine, can you look through the windows?
I can. I'm going to try and see if there's anything beyond the windows.
Okay, it's not... Obviously, because it's the afternoon, there is light that's, you know, coming into the building. Beyond the light from the sun, there is no light, you know, like no candles or anything that are keeping the place lit. Nobody at the counter. You just see, some of the vials and that's it.
Strange. It doesn't seem like anyone's there.
Is there like a sign on the door maybe? You know, those open close signs?
Nope.
No. I don't suppose you know how to open doors safely.
Safely, no. Open locked doors, yes.
So you can open this locked door?
I can, however, there's no guarantees it will stay on its hinges.
Oh, okay. Don't really have a kit. I should have taken one for Mama.
Could have asked her.
Oh, I have this, and she's going to take out her crowbar.
Okay.
That could work.
So you're gonna try and force open the door with the crowbar?
I'm gonna look around and see who's here.
Make a perception check.
Perception.
16. Seems awfully quiet. You know that the southern part isn't usually very well populated. That's where a lot of the residential areas are.
Uh-huh.
And at this time of day, people are probably out working.
So are there any, like, guards
Not
that
at the
would be
moment.
watching?
Not at
Okay.
Bust.
Then I'm gonna go ahead and try and pop the lock with my crowbar.
Okay, make a strength check with advantage.
Advantage, strength. Oh my god, Mev, come on. You're buff. This door's apparently it has one of those tight locks, I bet.
So you spend most of your time trying to just wedge the crowbar into the the gap between the frame and the door, but you sort of like keep missing. So there's just a lot of like banging and such going on.
Okay.
Eventually, you do get it into the door frame, but it took a while. But you haven't been able to actually forcing it open.
Marine, help.
Marine will go over and help her out.
Okay, because you are using a crowbar and you are both doing this, both of you make a strength check with advantage.
The door is very strong.
Okay, just...
Whew.
So you start pulling you start trying to push it, so the crowbar is moving towards where the handle is, and you hear the cracking of wood until eventually you watch as the door pops forward and then just lands on the ground.
Okay. Wait. Oh no. I didn't mean to do that.
This...
Well, she quickly puts her crowbar away.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't here.
As you set it...
Anyone
It's-
asks, we did not do this. It was here like this when we got here. Okay.
Indeed it was.
And Mev is just going to step on the door and step inside.
Okay. Does anyone else join her?
Marine's following.
The rest of them are at a distance. No one saw that. Shh.
Yup.
Oh, yeah, would I have heard of all this commotion with the door?
I mean, you would. Mr.
Damn,
17 passive perception.
Hello.
Already breaking our fucking contract that we just got written up.
Shh.
I mean,
I'm not doing it in his family's name. I'm doing it in Olivia's name. Thank you.
and also, like it does say you can do illegal shit, but it's only bad if there's legal alternatives. So just to say like, oh shit, so he could be in trouble and breaking down the door. That's fine.
See?
Okay, so
Plausible deniability.
Correct.
So you enter into the enduring concoction. It's cold. Like, it's been warmed up a bit by the sun, but
Ugh.
it's cold.
Hello. We're here to talk to you about your car's extended warranty.
I can totally see somebody doing that, breaking down your door to talk about the extended warranty or that they've updated the terms of service.
Is anyone here?
Silence.
Can I look around to see if there's any signs that someone's been here recently?
Make a perception or
like
investigation check.
Is there dust forming?
Perception or investigation check.
I shall go with investigation.
Was there a murder?
Not very good at either.
Smell the stench.
Yeah, I'll go with investigation too. Okay.
I might be the world's biggest detective.
Biggest.
So there is
Yep.
dust, but like just looking around, the dust is kind of where you'd expect dust to be, even in a house that's, you know, or a building that's occupied and such. You know, just where it's like maybe in the corners and such.
Okay.
Like the counter itself, like doesn't have any dust. The bottles are, you know, the various vials and such are fine. And what were you looking for again, Marine?
Any signs that someone's been here recently?
So you sort of like head into the back room, and you can see there's sort of like the remains of some food. Definitely, it definitely looks like the food's been out for a few days. Yeah, if you know like how food typically looks after it's been like exposed to the elements for about like you would
Are there bugs starting to form?
yeah, there's a few like fly. There's a decent chunk of flies that are sort of like eating at it. I think actually with that, you would probably say food's been out for maybe 3 or 4 days.
Weird.
Mm-hmm.
This food's been out for a while. At least 3 or 4 days.
Oh, yuck. Is there like maybe a back room or leading up to another house?
So there's nothing leading up to another house, but I just saw like, because I assume you're going through all the rooms at this point.
Yeah.
You do see that there is stairs leading down into what looks to be a cellar.
Oh, okay. You know what? I think I am stronger than you. I'll go first.
All right.
Okay,
I will keep an eye out.
All right.
All right. I'm gonna go down the stairs.
Okay.
It's ominous.
So you head down the stairs. It is pitch black down there. There's no lights whatsoever.
Good thing I have a torch.
So you just
Go ahead and light that up.
as you light it up, you can actually see like this appears to be a large room that you assume is where Brandon comes down to make his various potions and such. The room is a wreck. Splintered wood. There's various broken bookshelves. Even part of a stone table has been broken in half. The light doesn't
Oh.
go far enough to see that way, but... What's your passive perception again?
It is 12.
12. Yeah, I would say, given... There is a smell here that you've experienced before. A rustic iron smell, almost. A smell of blood.
I'm gonna... You said that I couldn't see all of it just with my light?
You can see about halfway through.
Alright, then I'll go deeper in. Marine, I think something happened here.
Alright. A few steps forward, the light illuminates the place a bit more. Still can't see to the far wall, but you can now see there's a lot of blood, and just a little bit, maybe about 10 feet away from the edge of your light, you can see a body not moving on the ground.
Oh no. She will give the torch to Marine to hold, and she's gonna go to the body. Is it Brandon?
It's difficult to tell given how bad of a state the body is, but it does look to be about halfling size.
Can I tell what would have done this kind of damage to him?
You're not too sure, but from where you are,
Can I make a medicine check?
Yeah, go ahead and make a medicine check. But I'll also say as well that from where you... Okay, 19. So before you sort of like listen around you, you sort of like take a look at what you assume is Brandon. You can see that his entire back is ripped open.
Oh.
Part of his spine has also been ripped out alongside with much of his ribs. There's only a small bit of tissue stopping it from going the entire way through. The blood, what blood he has left in him, is congealed. The bones are slightly sticky with blood, but any areas which don't have blood are completely dry.
I'm guessing he's already gone through rigor mortis.
Yeah, he is. Like, you sort of like push it, and he's... You sort of piece together that maybe he died around the same time that the food was left out.
Which probably means he tightened and then now he's squishy. Woo, dead bodies.
Yeah. You also hear, very faintly, you have no real clue whereabouts it is, but you can hear sort of almost like a labored breathing. Almost like someone's trying to breathe in and out while their mouth is partially submerged in water.
Do you hear that? Mev stands up straight, looking around.
Is that to Valkyr?
To Marine and Valkyr. Does Marine hear it?
What's your passive perception, Marine?
I do. 10.
No. You need to get where Mev is to hear it, probably.
What do you hear?
Something is breathing, but I don't think it's this. I mean, he's dead. There's something else, and I'll look around towards where I think the sound is coming from.
Okay. Marine, have you gone closer to the point where it can be lit up?
Yeah.
Okay. Make a perception check, Mephilar. What? Just so I can have some fun here, I'll make Valkyr also do a perception check.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good, given what Valkyr rolled.
Yeah?
Yeah, he rolled a natural 20.
Nice, Valkyr.
Over there, by the alcove
You can see it's not perfectly square. It sort of like has a bit of an alcove in.
Hmm?
Like,
Uh,
I don't see anything there, but it's coming from there.
alright.
The only thing that you
No.
see over there is like splintered wood and just a puddle of blood.
Then Mev will go over there, maybe try and move some of the wood aside, or like reach your hand out to feel if something is actually there.
Okay. So, as you sort of like, so you make your way over to the alcove. So, like, having to go through this blood. And then you feel it, like, almost like the blood twitch.
Ugh.
And you watch as it sort of begins to bubble and rise up. What are you doing, Mav?
I'm gonna try first to get out of it.
Okay, while it's sticky, it's not like actively hindering you.
Okay,
So
I'm gonna try and get out of it.
So you get your full distance away, and you sort of like you watch as the blood like raises upwards, and almost like begins to like it seems to be trying to form a shape, and then falling flat, and then trying to form a shape again, and it's sort of like it forms almost like an eye looking directly at you.
Hello?
I need the two of you to roll initiative once I move over to the battle map.
Oh man.
So, and obviously put your characters and such in there. Okay, well I can just put that in manually.
Alright, give me a second.
So let me just throw your characters in. I just want to ask as well, what's everyone else doing during this?
I'm just sort of standing nearby,
Okay,
a few doors down.
alright. So what you're saying is these two are on their own.
Unless someone probably comes out and like waves to us frantically, like, "Come on, get back here and have us fight." Although, yeah.
Well, it would take probably about 3 turns.
This is a big room. Okay.
Yep.
Let me just grab what it is.
I don't speak for everyone. What's everyone else doing?
Yeah, what's everyone else doing while I get this?
Apparently kindling's moved to be by the initial door.
Okay. So I'll put it was around there, so you guys, so you were standing over there, the 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. You're around there. Don't worry about where the halfling was. Okay, so. And I'll just manually put in Don's because he rolled a natural 20.
I probably moved up closer to the door with kindling.
Can I just, because technically this would be a free action, can I tell Dawes, I think we might want to get, other people. Please.
Fly, you fool.
Why?
Okay, so you're telling Dawes to get help as a free action.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see what the flying speed of a raven is.
You might also want to back away, Mr. Weasel.
Okay, so Dawes has a flying speed of 50, which means he can get back in to the door in 1 turn. So
that'll be 1 turn.
So I will roll. Hey, Dawes rolled a natural 20.
Woo!
Yay.
Good man.
Okay, which means guaranteed top of the round. Yeah, top of the round. It's Dawes is just flown off. Yeah. So within the space of like a few seconds, Havelock, Kindling, you guys see a raven come flying out, at speed.
Hey, what's going on?
Wait, can you speak to him telepathically?
Yes.
So he can understand. It says, "Oh, friends found something downstairs. They're probably dying."
They're probably dead already.
Might have some good stuff on him. Yeah.
And that's Doz's turn. So, still top of the actual round for those that are in this fight.
Yup.
Marine, what's going on?
Marine's just going to look at this, look to Mev, and basically tell her, I believe we should start backing up.
That might be the best idea, yes. Until other people get here.
Indeed. Marine is going to actually use Frostbite on this, just in case.
So what does Frostbite do? It's a save, isn't it?
Yeah.
Con save, okay. Yeah, it's saved.
Okay. Then it takes no damage, nor does it get affected.
Okay. So that's your action.
Yep.
So what are you doing now?
I do not think I have anything as a bonus action.
Alright. So you're staying put?
No, I will back up a bit.
How far back are we talking?
About 10 feet.
Okay, 5, 10. Oh yeah, that's why this map was being super stupid, so I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna make it big and said screw with some of the things on this. Whatever. Okay. Neville, you're up.
Hi there. Because of what I'm going to do, I can't get too far. I will make Valkyr appear here.
Nice rhymes.
Thank you.
Where's there he is.
I'm very sorry, but I think you're going to have to fight for me. I can't get too close. And I will go ahead and use my action to attack as Valkyr.
Okay, make your attack roll.
Yep. I believe his damage, if that does hit, I think it counts as... I think his echo counts as magic? Or his damage counts as magic?
Does it?
I actually don't know.
It misses anyway.
Yeah. I'll read it and figure it out. But I will go ahead and move 10 feet because that's like as far as I can go away from him. There we go.
Okay. So
that will end my turn.
okay. It is now the Blood Pool's turn.
Woo!
So it is going to make a pseudopod attack against Valkyr.
Do it.
That is a 24 to hit.
Wow, that hits.
And Valkyr's got 1 hit point, so...
Yep.
So GM lay he goes. Just watch as it sort of like... It punches Valkyr right in the chest and just like goes straight through. And as it sort of like the pseudopod like lands, it starts pulling itself over. So 5, 10, 15, 20.
You're...
How far is everyone?
Listen, I don't think that you need to fight us.
You watch the creature sort of like rear up. It sort of the head sort of forms to like a head of a like reptilian draconic creature. As its mouth opens, you see what looks to be like almost like it's trying to imitate fire. But as it sort of like ejects forward, it's going to use its slime breath on you. So I need the two of you to make dex saves.
Dex.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really good at that. Woo!
That's a fail.
No, really?
That's also a fail. So you both take...
Can I Hellish Rebuke?
Sure.
I shall do so.
Okay. Average on the rolls. You both take 20 points of acid damage.
That's average?
I rolled an 8, a 9, a 1, and a 2.
Oh my god.
And
Tom.
as it hits you, you watch as the slime begins to pull in, and you both get pulled up to it.
Oh my god.
What?
No, I think we have to run. Oh.
Yep.
And yes, Hellish Rebuke, yes, you are correct. Dex save, it's terrible at those, and it failed. So it takes, what damage is that? Fire?
Yep.
Okay.
23 fire damage and I think 2 cold from Genie's Wrath.
1 second. So that means I've mapped this wrong. So you took 23 points of fire damage, then 2 unaspected damage. Got it. So,
No, that would be 2 cold.
oh, 2 cold. Okay. So that
Yeah.
in total is 11. That's 25 in total. Okay. So... okay. No, that's not it. Brain, work properly for me, please. It's been a while, I know, but still. There we go. So the fire and the ice sort of like swarm through it. You do see like parts of it sort of like almost like evaporate and sort of like crack and such, but it doesn't react as you would like. It didn't seem to affect it as much as you thought it was going to. So let me just check as well. Yeah, you are not grappled though, thankfully. The slime breath doesn't do that, as it sort of like pulls away from you as it gradually pulls you in. The group upstairs. What you doing?
I would like to action dash my way through.
30, 60. Okay. You're still 1 round away.
I think I would be about 1 turn behind them in their normal thing from where they started. So can I do can I do this? Can I dash towards the house as well?
Yeah, that'd make you 2 rounds away.
Okay.
How about kindling?
Yeah, 30 speed.
Action dash would feel like, oh yeah, you are a lot faster. Let me just
Fucking zoomy.
I gotta map this now. Let's see. So 30 dashing is 60. We're feeling agility. Oh, you can double the speed. So you basically are going 90. So that puts you right at the top of the stairs.
He's got the zoom.
Yeah.
He's got zoom.
Yeah, so basically, kindling, you are 10 feet away from getting onto the field. Havelock, you are 30. Aki,
You zoomy kitty.
Aki, you are... one second, my brain just died on me for a second there.
90?
90. 120, 60. No, you're 60 feet. because you're about 30 feet away from Havelock and such.
Yeah.
Okay, so Marine, you're up.
Yep.
What you doing?
Well, since that didn't work, I am going to... I'm going to try and stand my ground here.
Alrighty.
I'm taking out the anchor. I'm going to use Hex.
Okay. You have hexed it.
Yep. And now... Let's me. I'm going to take a swing.
12 misses.
Damn. That's my action and bonus action.
Alright. Neville, you're up.
I'm going to make Valkyr reappear over here, but you don't have to say that because I'm immediately going to teleport over there and switch places with him.
There we go.
Yeah?
Yeah, one second. I can solve this. You, go to map layer. There we go, problem solved.
Thank you. Alright.
I mean, I'm still gonna have to bring him back because, yeah. Okay,
yeah.
So, you
over here.
Move yourself there. You.
Valkyr will take my place. Where is the exit? This way or this way?
It's that way.
Bonus action dash.
Okay.
Thank you. I have... Oh, not bonus action. Sorry, action dash.
Action dash.
I was just thinking I have an extra 15 feet because of Valkyr. That's all. Sorry.
Okay. Well, that gets you basically to the foot stairs, so...
Yep. Do I see the cat?
Yeah, you see Kindlin. Kindlin, you see a red and sticky Mevelair with like several like lacerations from where the slime had particularly taken hold on her, and like slightly like it almost looks like she's been burned by acid.
Yeah, she's like holding herself. It hurts really bad. Don't go down there. Marine, come on!
Okay. This is now the Blood Puddles attack. Does not get its slime breath back.
Oh, thank God.
So it is going to make 2 attacks. This is interesting because this thing is very stupid. It's going to attack Valkyr again. That is a miss, so it's going to use its second turn to attack Valkyr again. That's a natural 20. So thank God it went for Valkyr and not the Marine.
Yeah.
Valkyr's gone again.
Alright.
The only thing you hear before, like, when you create Valkyr as an echo, you sort of feel like almost like a thread between you and him. And before you feel that thread get cut, you hear him just go, "Oh, for the love of..."
Sorry.
It's fine. Yeah, no, the thing's gonna stay there because it's still got something it can go for in front of it. Okay. Team trying to save the day.
Yes, I would like to action dash my way.
Okay, so that takes you... If that's the case, so you would be 30. That would put you around where Kindling is. And so the dash would take you past Mevelair to around here. So go ahead and roll on the initiative. This won't count for the round coming up, since you used it to get there, but it'll count for the, like at the start. No. Oh, that works perfectly.
Yeah.
Alright, kindling. What about you? Okay. So you get onto the map here. At this point, you're seeing like this big puddle of like congealed blood, sort of, you know, rising. Like it keeps trying to take a shape, but keeps like falling flat, and you can just see Marine alone in front of it. What's the range of the javelin? Because you are 65 feet away from it. You have 20 more feet of movement plus your feline agility. So... Sure. Go ahead and roll initiative just so we can put you on the board. And Aki, I assume you're dashing.
Yeah.
Okay. So that would put you roughly where Kindling was around before.
Good boy.
So top of the round, Kindling, and I'm just gonna put V. So either way, the three of you will be going after the dragon, the ooze. Blood ooze, but that's just the order you guys will be going in. So, Marine, what you doing?
This is probably a bad idea, but I'm going to try and dash away from this.
Okay, it does attack you with an attack opportunity.
Yep.
Roll the 2. You got lucky.
Yay.
Okay, so you run all the way over there.
Yep.
So that was your movement and your action.
Mm-hmm.
So unless you're doing anything through bonus action, that's your turn.
I do not have anything I can do through bonus action right now.
Yeah. You know what? I'll throw Aki onto this. Aki, go ahead and roll initiative since you're only 10 feet away from getting on the board anyway.
I would love to.
Quiet. God, I thought there were 2 me's in the room.
I know, that impression was so good.
5.12.
Okay, there we go. That's a perfect order for you guys. Okay. Mevelair, you're up.
Fuck this shit. I'm going to, not leave, quote unquote, but I'll be, like, on the stairs, keeping my distance.
You're technically on the stairs now. Like, you're
okay,
at the foot
good,
of the
good,
stairs,
good.
So.
I will keep that then. You know, I'll just put Valkyrie right here, so that this thing has something to like attack.
Okay. Valkyrie appears again, and just like normally sense attention. At this point, he's just kind of looking a little, almost like a little bored.
Just
Take
taunt
the hit
it.
for you. Yes, I get it.
Thank you.
No problem.
God, I honestly, I need a second win. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Wait, actually, man, they're both bonus actions. Fuck me. Never mind. I'll sit here and cry.
Alright. Lodu's turn. Still does not get its slime breath back.
Oh no, poor thing.
10, 15, 20. How far away is it from Valkyrie? Not close enough.
Good.
But it is going to use its action to dash to bring itself right up to Valkyrie. I mean, it can't do anything after that. It used its action to dash, but...
Yeah.
Okay. So, Kindling, you're up. Actually, wait, you said within 30 feet. Is that 30 feet? No, that's not 30 feet.
Rip.
Oh, you're just running off.
Yep. Let's go. Let's go.
Alright. Okay, so you move 10 feet back up, so I'll say, given the fact that it's stairs, you would probably be able to still throw at him. At it, I should say. So, that's all well and good. So if that's the case then, Havlock, what are you doing?
I'm gonna run with the rest of them.
Okay. So you're backing away. So you
Yep,
move
just
forward up.
about my 30 feet.
Alright. Aki?
And hold on.
Nope, yes. How are you doing?
Okay.
Well, first, Havlock just said hold on, because I assume.
Okay, sorry.
I would like to cast Shatter at the thing.
Okay. That's a Dex, if I remember correctly. Oh boy, Dex! Just like Mavalaire, this thing's great at them. Oh no, it's con
Woo!
save. He rolled a natural 19, so he takes half damage. If I remember
Damn, but at least he took a little damage.
Mm-hmm. Alright. And then you move up out into the top of the stairs.
Yes.
Okay, now it's Aki's turn.
Alright, so. Am I in the house?
You are in the house, you are 10 feet... Well, these are all running back up the stairs from something.
Okay, seeing these guys again back up, run up the stairs. I'll just shout panically. I'll shout panically, like, what's going on? What the place is down there?
Basement's haunted.
Yeah, why is no one talking?
Don't come down, it hurts.
Do you
Very
remember-
painful.
Yeah, and I think I'm just gonna stay at the top of the stairs, and I will prepare a spell. I will tell you what. I'll draw these days. How close are people? Tell you what.
At this point, everyone's within about 10 feet of you. 10 feet or less.
Okay. In that case, can I prepare for when the creature gets within range to prepare an ice knife?
Okay.
Which hopefully should be out of range of everyone else.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Because it's 5 feet around the attacked creature.
Valkyria probably get hit. No one cares to look.
Yeah, well,
But...
sorry, okay.
Alright.
If he gets, what's the range of ice knife?
You're the one that has
I'm looking
it.
up. Hold on. No, I'm looking up.
It's 30 to 60 feet.
It's 60 feet.
You could hit it from here.
Okay. I'll. And I'm guessing, can I see the creature from the top of the stairs?
Just about. Mostly because of your perception. Your perception
Okay,
with your
can I
dark vision.
shout? I'll shout for everyone to duck and hurl an ice knife.
Okay.
Woo!
Make an attack roll.
Is that where if you make the save, you don't take damage? Or do you
Yeah.
take damage anyways?
But it's a deck save.
Which Valkyria uses Mevalaire's stats.
Yep. Alright, let's see.
Go ahead and make the attack roll. 12 misses. So,
It still explodes, though.
so still have to make the dex say. Yeah, he failed on that
By
one.
Valkyr. He must be fucking pissed.
It's
Okay.
his fault for being made out of shadow.
Alright. So, the ice knife sort of like it impacts the ooze, but it almost like it just gets slowed down by it, and it sort of like consumes it before it just opens outwards. Yeah, Valkyrie is just like, you just hear it just at which point you hear him in your head say, "You know, I wouldn't be so annoyed about it if I could at least, I don't know, swing or something."
You know,
It's
you
fine,
cannot
it's fine.
swing if I am
Survivability
dead.
is more important than fighting. I get it.
I feel like if Valkyrie wasn't like bonded to Mev, he would have pissed off a long time ago.
What are you talking about? He loves Mev.
Alright. Marine, what you doing?
First of all, Marine's going to take a pot shot at this creature with Eldritch Blast.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack roll.
Give it a moment. It's
Being slow, yeah. There's a Karmora session without roll 20. That's something I don't miss. 14 just hits. So that's 2 cold, I think, and 12 force.
2 cold. Yup. Thanks to Agonizing Blast.
Okay, so get okay. Again, the cold doesn't bother him much. But it fell the Eldritch Blast. It actively recoils. You just hear.
I think that did something. And then Marine's going to try to move a little bit past Aki.
Okay, so you're going past you're going like because you move past Aki, you'll no longer have visual of the creature. Because Aki's at the top of the stairs as well.
Yeah, he'll just move up the stairs a bit, not past him.
Well, Aki's at the top of the stairs, so you can move up to the top of the stairs, but if you move past Aki, then yeah.
Yeah, I'll move to the top of the stairs.
Okay, Mevlair, you're up.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving the room. I'm going up the stairs into the thing.
Okay, 10
Thank
feet.
you.
Fucking Caesars.
Actually, can I reach the because this is like an alchemist shop, isn't it?
Yes.
Can I reach the potions? Quote unquote?
Not within one turn.
Not within one turn.
You can get to like just where the main potion area is.
Okay.
Because essentially you're running up the stairs, through the kitchen, through the living area, to and into the actual like store.
Okay. So would it take a turn to get there, or I can get there but I can't do anything?
It would take make an athletics check for me. Let's have that decide.
Okay.
It's not a huge building. 30. I'll say that you can make it into the into where the potions are.
Okay. If that is the case, can I just do a once over, try to identify some of the ones that are just out?
Investigation check.
Okay.
We'll say this will be your action.
Yep. I have no fucking clue what these things are.
You see potions, but you are in so much pain right now, you're struggling to sort of focus.
Yeah, that'll be my turn then.
Okay.
I hurt.
I'll shift you over here just to imply that you're okay.
Yep.
The ooze's turn. Still hasn't gotten its slime breath back. So that's gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 50. It's coming up the stairs.
Oh god.
It is actually based on it dashing like that. If you're all at the top of the stairs, it's right next to you guys now.
Oh lordy, coming.
Like all of you outside of Mevlair, it is right next to you. Kindling, what are
Wait.
you doing?
Cry. Scream.
Let's dash. Okay, it's gonna attack of opportunity. God, it is not doing good with attacks of opportunity. That is a. Actually, no, that might still hit. What is that? That's a 15 to hit. 15 hits. You are grappled.
Oh, sausages.
And so you take minimum damage on the bludgeoning. You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage, and uh, 20 points of acid damage.
Oh no. That's a lot.
So you try to move away with your movement. It sort of like hits you on the back and sort of like pulls you backwards. It has a hold of you. You still have your action and bonus action bow. No, that was the turn before. You didn't. Did you say? Like, were you still doing that? Oh yeah, for the blob enter sight. Okay, go ahead and make the attack roll, just retrospectively. I can say for a fact that no matter what damage you roll for this, it won't kill it. You are not raging, I don't think, so that's only 5 hits. It's looking hurt though. Oh yeah, range is only for melee attack. Yeah, yeah, it's looking hurt, but it has a hold of you now. But that was your whatever. So you still get your action bonus action. Okay. That means you need to take. Yeah, so it's a strength check. Rage gives advantage on strength checks, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, you are no longer grappled. So that was. Yeah, so that was. You still get your movement again, so you can move. I'll say you lost 5 feet of movement from the grapple. So you are 25 feet away from it. Okay. Have luck. You're up. Have luck.
Sorry, I was getting an update on my grandma from the hospital.
Ah.
Alright, so can someone fill me in real quick on what's the situation?
The thing's right next to you.
Okay.
It just hit Nate as he tried to run away, but then he was able to rage and escape.
Flip.
Alright. I would like to action disengage.
It used its reaction already, so it can't attack you even if it wants to. Which it does, but it just can't, because it uses its reaction to attack Nate.
Poor thing.
Oh, I'd like to get the fuck away from here.
Okay, so 30 feet, 60 feet?
We're on stairs, right? Is he blocking the end of the stairs?
You're at the top of the stairs. It's climbing up the stairs.
I want to try and go past it.
You want to head down?
Yes.
Okay. Alright.
This seems like a bad idea.
It is a bad idea, but if I can get it away from you guys, and I'd like to use my rest of my feet to get all the way down to the bottom of the stairs if I can.
Okay, so it's 10 feet to get to the bottom, but obviously going through this thing, it's rough terrain, so that's 20 feet, so you've got 10 feet remaining, but you're at the bottom of the stairs.
Cool.
So,
I'd like you to... I'm trying to read a spell really quick, I'm so sorry. Lightning Lore, I think it is?
Lightning Lore?
Target on strength saving throw or be pulled up to 10 feet, so... It's easy. Lash of lightning
well-
energy that strikes at one creature of your choice. You can see within 15 feet of you.
It rolled a 12 on its strength.
Damn it.
So, and does it? It doesn't take any damage, does it? Nope. All right. So is that your turn?
Yeah.
You at this point you can also see like the state of the room, the dead halfling over there, because you got your eye thing, which I assume you turn on.
Yep.
Okay. Aki, you're up. You just saw Havelock run down into the basement.
So how close is this creature next to everyone?
Literally right next to you. It's right next to you.
Well,
it is away from kindling, and and Havelock is about 10 feet behind it.
Would it be wise to turn into a creature right now? I don't know.
Well, it's your character.
I know. I am. Probably not. I think I'm just out of sheer desperation. I think you try to hit it with his sword.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Hold on, would he? He's only got anything else he can do.
You got that. You got your spells. You got wild shape.
I know, but he's really more of a support guy. Hold on. Oh, I fucking forgot about wild shape. What creatures can I do?
I think at this point you can do anything
Can I-
within a quarter.
Is it a quarter? It's not a half yet.
It's either a quarter or a half. Because I think you just got to the level where you can. How's that? Now look. No, I'd be like, oh, you take your.
For you,
Fourth
you can
level?
have water creatures now.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, I can do
maximum of half. So, a crocodile, for example.
And do I still get an action when I transform?
I believe it's a bonus action to transform, so yes.
Hmm.
So the thing on here where it's like list of beasts. I know normally I'd be like, oh, it's taking too long, but this wild shape is a pain in the ass, so I'll make an exception.
Sorry, yeah, sorry.
No, you don't apologize. It's literally a case of you've got a shit ton of things. Oh, here we go. Monsters by type. So
Yeah,
here's a
you
question:
can
are you coming
type.
into B shape?
Go on then.
Okay, you come into B. Okay, so that's I'll happily be like, right, okay, give you some time because there's a lot of beasts.
I will go with. I might pull out something I've already done. I might go to giant. I might become a giant wolf spider.
Go. Yeah, well, I've got so many things now. My roll 20 is just like, so many things to load.
God, how does it work with wild shape? Do I get X? I get more hit points, don't I?
You basically take on the shape of the creature, and
Okay.
you take on the shape of the creature. You gain any of its like bonuses, its attacks, and everything. Any special features. I think you keep your charisma, wisdom, and intelligence.
That's it. Yeah.
So you're turning into a giant wolf spider.
Fuck it. Why not? Let's have some fun.
Okay. You are now a giant wolf spider.
Okay. What's my health? D12 plus 2.
Yep.
D8 plus 2. Sorry.
Yep. So you can either go with the average of 11 or risk it with 2d8 plus 2.
You know what? It is Christmas. I'm gonna risk it.
Okay, 2d8 plus 2. Hey!
Hey!
50. Okay.
I'll take it. No, it's okay.
Yep, so that was your bonus action to turn into the wolf spider. You've still got your action and your movement.
Okay, in that case, I will. Can I try to bite this thing?
Sure.
Okay, so it's a +3.
Yep.
So how does this work? Do I roll strength, don't I?
You roll a d20 and add 3 to it.
No, and my strength modifier, right?
No, that's what the +3 is including.
Okay. Nice.
When it comes to monster sheets, it includes their proficiency and the stat that they're using.
Got it. Okay, cheers. D20 +3. 3, 2, 1. Spider.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage, which is 1d6 piercing and 2d.
1d6 +1.
Yeah, 1d6 +1 and 2d6.
Let's do that first. Yeah. And then it's 2d6 poison.
Yes.
And then they need to make a DC 11 Constitution saving throw, and if they make it, it's halved.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
DC 11. Wow, now it's rolling there. It rolled a 4.
Excellent. Now 2d6.
That's
0, 2d6. Go. 5 poison damage.
Bing! Blood ooze. It's the poison is not very effective.
Yeah, well.
It just kind of moves about a bit, but it's it is starting to look rough though. So, that is your turn. Are you saying pot?
Yeah.
All right, Marine, you're up.
Well, first of all, I'm gonna try and just swing at this thing.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Unfortunately, I cannot Eldritch Blast because it's right next to me, and I'm pretty sure blasting right next to you is not a good idea.
Yeah, you get really bad tinnitus doing it, yeah.
Ooh, 23. Okay. Bring it down to that. Okay, now it's definitely looking rough.
Oh, and also hex damage.
Oh yeah, what's that again? 3 force damage?
Necrotic.
Okay. Alrighty. So...
Then I'll back up.
Okay. It can't fight back yet because it hasn't come to its turns, which doesn't have its reaction back. Mevler! You want to try searching for some potions again?
Yeah, let's try searching for some potions again.
Another investigation check.
Oh, better, okay.
You find in one of the satchels 3 healing potions,
Oh,
a greater healing potion, and a potion of a liquid you are not aware of.
healing potions. Greater healing.
So 1 greater
And-
healing, 3 less, which is, the 50 gold ones, and a potion of which you do not know what is in it.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and down a healing potion. What is that again?
Is it a regular one that you're drinking?
Yeah.
I think it's 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
I think.
Would this count as a bonus action because I
Yes.
didn't have it previously equipped?
Yes,
Okay.
it is a bonus action to drink a potion yourself. It is an action to feed the potion to someone unconscious.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's 2d4 plus 2. I'll check. But, as I...
Well, it wasn't. I thought drinking a potion was an action. Oh.
No. That's only...
No, that's if you give it to someone.
Yeah, so
Okay.
2d4 plus 2, and you have a greater healing potion, which is 4d4 plus 4, so that's remember that.
This
Alright.
isn't Pokemon. Okay.
Yeah, Yeah. Okay. So
Now I have
you panic
2.
rummage around, like some of the vials like sort of like drop and fall and such, but eventually you find like a satchel with what you assume were like stuff he was going to be advertising, but
Not anymore.
Brandon's a little bit dead now. So you just quickly you pocket the satchel and just like chug one of them. What are you doing? You still got your movement?
I do still have my movement. Can I Can I see people from here, or are they
No.
in another room?
No, it's like
Okay.
because like you go through right. And
Yeah.
Then left.
I will go to the entrance of the room that they're in.
Okay. You can see at this point, Marine sort of like backed away to near where you are. You see a giant wolf spider going toe to toe with this thing that's like nearly 3 times its size.
Okay. Okay. That'll end my turn for now.
Okay.
Considering that Aki has taken this form before,
Yeah.
I would know that it is Aki.
You get the feeling, since there was no giant wolf spider there when you left.
Yeah.
And now there is a giant wolf spider, but no Aki.
All right.
Okay, let's see. It's gotten its slime breath back.
Oh,
Sugar.
which direction though?
That's the thing, because going based on where everyone is, it could hit 3 of you max, but would it know that? It's not very smart. Well, either way,
Okay.
it's going to use its first attack to hit the wolf spider, just bit into it.
Alright, you can try.
That's cocked. That is a 21.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. So that means I'll do the bludgeoning damage first. You take 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Grand.
You're still a spider, though. And
Oh, fuck, hold on.
you got
Is-
15 hit points.
No. Is this thing immune to poison? Or, like, resistant to poison?
Resistant to poison.
Okay, go on, because I forgot that, like, it does... Oh, no, hold on. If poison damage reduces to target to 0 hit points, the target is stable but poisoned for 1 hour, even after regaining hit points, and is paralyzed while poisoned this way. Oh, okay, fine. Never mind. Okay.
It doesn't matter because it's still alive, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only paralyzed if it goes down. Okay.
So
take
if you can,
10
Bite
points
it
of acid
again.
damage on top of that.
Okay, so I transform out of being a wolf spider.
Yep, so you had 2 hit points left on the wolf spider before the acid. So your wolf spider takes the remaining 2 loses its remaining 2 hit points, and then you take 8 points of acid damage. 'Cause it bleeds
8?
because it bleeds over.
Yep.
I was already down 4 hit points from a slap to the face earlier.
Yeah.
I mean, that's your fault for not taking like a short rest and using your hit die. You could have done that.
It is going to use its slime breath attack, but I'm going to let the dice decide on this one. So I want Havlock to roll a d20, Aki to roll a d20, and then between Marie Kindling and Mev, decide who's going to roll the d20.
Would I even be in range for this since I'm at the entrance, or because I'm not right by the stairs?
Kindling's rolling for it.
Yeah, Kindling's rolling for it. I was at 15. No, because in order to get to the room with 30 feet of movement,
Yeah.
you'd have to, go 30 feet. And since you go through 2 rooms, that you implied. Okay. Aki. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Right, you are.
Go, Aki, go. It really hurts. No.
Oh.
So you take... $20 points of acid damage.
Lovely. Do you guys want to know a secret?
You're down?
Yep.
Woo!
Aki is down, and you just watch as it sort of like... It doesn't like so much consume it, but you can see it sort of like begins to move itself on top of Aki. That's its turn. Kindling, you're up. Just make it easier. I'm going to just shift a bunch of these things here onto the battle. Easier. So 5, 10, 15, 20, and that's 5 feet. There we go. Yeah. There we go.
Trying to move everything around.
Yeah.
Save your employer.
Yeah, what are you doing, Kidlink? Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll. That hits. It's looking real rough. Don't take rage damage because it's ranged attack. Okay. Havelock, you're up.
Awesome. I'd like to get up close to this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
I would like to cast Shadow Blade,
Mm-hmm.
and I would like to attack with my Shadow Blade.
Alright, so it's a... So until the spell ends, counts as a simple weapon, which you're proficient in, finesse, light range, in addition when you... So it just basically says you just make a spell attack, it sounds like. Like a melee spell attack, I'd assume.
That's just D20 plus proficiency.
No, it should say on your spells thing.
It's a D20 plus your spell casting modifier.
Yeah.
Ah.
I'm pretty sure. It doesn't say... So it's a D20 plus... No, it doesn't sound right, actually, now. 1 second. Usually roll 20 says, like, for the Shadow Dagger.
It should be the spell attack bonus. That's what that is.
Which is the
So it should be a d20 plus your spell attack bonus. So if you look at spells, what does spell attack bonus say?
plus 3.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
D20
it's
plus
a... Yep, d20 plus 3.
Alright, I just didn't know if it would be a plus 3 or a plus 5 because it said you're proficient in it.
3.
If it says add your proficiency, then it should be both. You add it on top.
Okay, yeah, so plus 5 then. That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
And this was...
2d8, though I think it's a higher cast because Warlock.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
had to cast it at level 2.
So
It
the
is,
damage doesn't increase.
Oh, yeah.
No,
'Cause
that's third level,
you've only got access. Yeah, so 2d8. Okay. How do you want to
And
do
it-
this?
Oh,
Yay!
thank goodness.
Can I destabilize it and just have it melt all over Aki, just like really sink into him?
Okay.
I'm pretty sure this thing is acidic.
So you sort of like step onto it. You watch it's like almost trying to form a mouth to sort of start consuming Aki. And as it sort of like takes a form, you just sort of like take the knife and stab it in. It goes up to your wrist, and it begins to like shake. And if any of you guys have seen Noi Professor 2 at the end with the Eddie Murphy, like the buddy gloop, as it sort of like falls down and just instantly dries out. Essentially, it does that. Like it collapses forward onto Aki and just instantly begins to just sort of like dry.
Gross. Is that the end of combat?
Technically, though, given that Aki was next, I do need him to make a death saving throw.
That's fine. While he does that, I'll go over to him.
Don't you
Go ahead
fucking
and roll
die
your-
on us.
Roll your death save.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll your death saving throw, Aki.
Natural 1. Natural 1.
Oh, you're still
For
fine
fuck's
even
sake.
with... Okay, that's one fail.
Okay,
But I don't think it's gonna matter because you're using a potion on him.
I'm gonna shove a normal potion into his mouth.
2d4 plus 2.
Yes.
Go ahead, roll your thing.
It would
2d4 plus 2.
Technically, it'd be you that would do it because you're the one feeding him it.
Oh, okay.
Does it matter?
It doesn't matter really, but I just like to find.
Okay. I'm up to 5 hit points.
Yep. So.
Come on, get up.
Yep. So the first thing that comes to Aki is pain, especially around your legs at this point.
Yeah. He comes to and just goes, and he's sort of with like a deep sort of like fear, like a deep terror, and in his voice just goes, "Where am I? What happened?"
You're not dead.
Well, that's a start. What was that down there?
I have no idea.
Okay. Clear. Clear minds. Relax the senses. Is everyone else fine? Anyone else? Did anyone else down? Anyone else injured?
Huh, we were definitely injured, but you're the only one that put down. Come on, I will help you. Mev will try and help him, like, get up.
Yeah. He does need the help. He probably couldn't get on his own legs. He probably wouldn't be able to stand without power. Someone helping him to his feet.
Tiny Mev. Mev.
Thank you so much, Mevla. Okay. And you see him almost sort of like, just like look down, look down at himself to like pat down where the burning is. I'm guessing that's where the acid attack was.
Yeah. Your legs are sticky up to your knees with now drying acidic blood style things.
You said that the blood is like drying, or like, is it congealing?
It was already congealed, but
Okay.
this time it's like actually like starting to dry.
Can I, with one of the empty potion bottles, scoop some of it out?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
And you threw 2 javelins kindling, so I will say you're able to save 1. The other one got eaten away by the acid.
I need to see if Zamran knows someone who can clean clothes here.
If this
Okay.
is blood, I think we can do it, but I don't think it will help with the acid. I think your clothes are dead.
Alright, and then, but then again, I guess. Damn. Okay. And then, like with a trembling voice and and very shaken up, he sort of starts muttering to himself like, "It's all fine. You're alive. Don't worry. It's safe. You're all fine. Don't worry. You're alive." And
How old are you?
And cast Balm of the Summer Court on himself. Yes.
How old are you?
I am 23.
23. Okay. You'll be
What?
okay.
Right. So,
You forget this is my first brush with death.
Many more to come, but it does hurt, huh?
I never want to feel again. For as long as I live until my final day on this plane, I never want to feel that coldness again.
Should probably go back to Naza then.
I fucking wish I could.
You see that Mev is like laughing about all of this, but she looks quite a bit fucked up too.
What is it? It is the D6s. That's it. D6 plus 1. Okay.
A small break sounds good. We could rest a bit and pick up any other potions that we find upstairs. I found quite a few.
Maybe it would be best for us to rest outside of this place.
I agree.
That's true.
We need to
get our bearings, regain our strength, and then we can properly start combing this place and see just what in God's name's happened here.
I don't think we have a lot of time. If we leave, I think that's it. We did knock the door down. People are going to notice.
Well, in that case, we should probably investigate while we're here, even if we are in the sorry state.
I really didn't take any damage. If you guys want to go get your bearings upstairs for a couple of minutes, I can get through this.
Okay. In that case, are there like candles or like a lantern on the wall?
Yeah, there's several lanterns, all of them extinguished, but
Okay, cool. In that case, I could like, yes, let me help you here, and I'll use Druidcraft to light all the lanterns.
okay. All right. And Havelock, you said you were investigating.
Yeah, but first I would like to pass Aki the bag of Crispies. Eating should help.
You know, at this point, these things are like a week old, honestly.
They're more than a week old.
Yeah.
They're come up to 3 weeks, and you haven't been
He'll look at-
refrigerating them.
He'll look at Havelock and say, I appreciate the sentiment, but I think I'll find some fresher provisions if that's all right.
Alright, don't know how fresh you're gonna get in a dead man's house.
I'm not gonna. I'm going. I need to leave this place, and he'll start walking out of the basement or walking out of the house. Sorry.
Okay.
Would anyone like to help me with investigation for some advantage?
I think everyone else is taking a rest after that. They got fucked up.
Yeah, we're gonna take a short rest.
Yeah.
Probably upstairs, maybe hang out in the kitchen.
Yeah, you're on your own, Havelock.
Go ahead and... Woo! Should I roll another? I'll roll
13.
another.
13? Okay. Let me see.
Oh yeah, I actually have a hit dice.
They're important.
Yeah. That's unfortunate. Yeah, well, it's still +3. That's high constitution. That's still fun. Okay, let me roll to see after what happened in that fight. Yeah, okay. Alright. So, Hava, looking around, you can see obviously the destruction around you. You can see the dead body of the halfling. You do vaguely remember it was on its stomach to begin with, but you assume as this blood ooze thing had went over it, it forced it to roll over. The halfling very much dead, but like its eyes are like tightly shut in a permanent grimace. But wrapped around his arms, you can see what looks to be a book, sort of like covered between the remains of his tunic and his arms. It itself is
pry that from him.
okay. Easy enough. It is a dead body, so it can't exactly resist beyond rigor mortis.
Thomas, have you never had to deal with something with rigor mortis? That shit doesn't move. I was about to make a strength check.
No, he's gone through rigor mortis, and now it's at that like squishy state of the body.
Yeah. It's got back to being pliable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, he's been dead a little bit longer than I thought. Okay.
4 days, roughly. 3 to 4 days.
Yeah.
Alright.
So, yeah, so it's... If there is any stiffness, it's going away to the squishy phase, so it's not resisting that much. So the book is...
Please do not resist.
Your book is being taken. Please do not resist. The book is damaged. It is drenched in blood. But you can open it up if you like.
Could I just get the title of it really quick?
You can't see the title.
Damn, I'd like to open it up then.
Okay.
1 second, my mom's calling.
Okay. No, I can explain for everyone else still in regards to it. As Havelock looks at it, he sees that a decent amount of pages are actually filled in. Most of them too damaged to make out, either due to the blood or due to just acid burning into it. there is a significant amount of formulas, like alchemical formulas. Looking further back, there's several diagrams with several notes that have been hurriedly jotted down. It mentions about burning blood, of killing from within. It talks of the various tests and the worry of time before a deadline, time before the blood congeals fully. A theory changing from burning to infecting to consuming. More horrid notes, until the final part, what you assume to be the last entry before Brandon's death, of combining the desire to consume from an equally liquid form within the blood. It ends stating, it's a long shot, but I'm out of time. If Olivia wants results, she will get a result. Success or fail.
Tom, can you do me a massive favour?
Yes.
Can you put that paragraph in the campaign notes, please?
Okay.
Thank you.
I've returned. Basically, it's like a book of alchemy.
Book of Alchemy, though, nearer to the end, there's talk about various experiments.
There's cult stuff in it.
Ending with, it's a long shot, but I'm out of time. If Olivia wants results, she will get a result, success or fail.
Okay. And was there anything else I could possibly find when you're done typing?
That's all you can see. Brandon is mostly hollowed out on his torso.
Oh, I was talking about, like, around the room.
Around the room, various bits of parchment, various books of alchemical concoctions. A few ingredients, though most have appeared to have been melted away by the same acid that this thing has caused, which is mostly where it was resting. But you wouldn't know where it was resting, but for the sake of Mev and Marine.
Awesome. I'm just gonna take those alchemy books that have been littered around.
Okay, there's a very, 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 very large number of them.
How many and how heavy would they be?
The bookshelves are full of these books.
Damn. I'll just grab random ones, like 10 random books.
Okay. Pretty heavy, but they're strong enough.
And I'll join the rest of them upstairs.
Okay. So, the rest of you finish your short rest. Have what during that time fills you all in on the book. I assume.
Yep.
So, as your short rest comes to an end, you hear something from the front. Hello? Brandon?
Oh, no.
You hear armored footsteps come in. Aki, with your passive perception, you can hear even Rapier saying, like, first he vanishes, now his door's gone. Spread out. Maybe whoever's responsible is still here. Footsteps get louder. As they approach. So
Okay, I've got this. And Mev is actually going to walk to the entrance.
Okay, so you enter into the shop. Then, as you do,
hello.
As you like turn the corner, you are face to face with a towering orcish Zamahan guard. He sort of like looks surprised for a second before his eyes steel, and he sort of like puts his hands to his pommel. And what are you all doing here? And that is where we're going to call it.
There's no way we could have escaped.
No, and you took a short rest as well, which is an hour.
Yeah.
People are going to know it's after an hour.
I didn't use the Shadow Blade spell. I could have cast invisibility.
Whoops.
Oh.
Well, that would have only worked for you,
Yeah,
too.
that would have only worked for you. But yeah, that's... Whew! That got dicey for a second there.
It's about to get apparently dicier.
It felt good not going down in a fight.
Aki's just here like an I fucking joke to you.
Yes.
Man,
Yes.
I was sitting there the other day talking about how I've never gotten arrested in a D&D game.
Well,
and now I'm here.
I'm also gonna go for a couple minutes because I gotta call my mom back, so.
Sure.
Okay.